Greetings and welcome in, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Hello to the lovely Miss Mystic, and thank you for being here right from the start. Always appreciated. Welcome back to some New Day roleplay with my character Jason Langley, member of Sapphire. Since we last streamed live, nothing really happened, but that little short stream where he may have gotten himself in trouble is out there on YouTube or VOD for those who want to see it. Also just learned that there was a funeral for a member of PD that he missed, who he would have gone to had he known it was happening, huh, Mystic? But yeah, other than that, you're all caught up. We're back onto things. I hope you're doing well, lovely Miss Mystic. As I said, good to see you. You were there, but you weren't there. Yeah, I get you. I'm not always in the mood for sad stuff either. Aww. Are you in the mood to receive cuddles to help counter the emotionals? I would gladly give you cuddles if you would like them. Hey, Kai, how are you?
Hello.
Hello, Ember. How are you, baby? How are you?
Dismissed everyone.
Oh, really?
We had fun flying a helicopter over a funeral.
Whose was it? It was...
I have no idea.
Okay.
The PD one, that's all I know.
Who all did I miss?
Rai and Kane, is that? I don't know if that's how you say his name.
The one
The
who
Kane or Cyan.
Kiernan, I believe I was told it was pronounced.
Okay, I'll go with that. How are you all?
I'm doing okay. How about you?
I'm sat here waiting for Naomi to come fire me.
Why?
I think she should have a meeting about the whole helicopter crash thing.
Oh, gotcha.
But I'll be around until... Well, we were going after Storm anyway, but I said I'm going to be around early. She comes around.
Well, I certainly don't want her to fire you, but it will be nice to see her again.
Don't recognise her. I think she's a new trainee.
DM literally just finished talking and crying about my mother's funeral. Oh my goodness.
We're only trainees anyway, because obviously, isn't it tomorrow the last day?
Technically, but I think Ryan mentioned at some point that as long as they're showing interest and have been getting into queue and are trying to make a push, they're probably going to get an extension.
Okay, that's good. Worried about rain?
Yeah, I think Rain is ready, so I gave that as my recommendation. So hopefully, since it came in before the 17th, there's no issue there, definitely.
Does Rain think she's ready?
I think Rain does think she's ready, yes.
Okay, good.
She's a little like me, you know. She thinks she's ready, but she thinks she's not ready. That's how I felt when I was at the same point.
Issue is, she's going to need someone else to do the FTO, the eval, not you.
Yeah, someone else needs to do the eval.
gonna be the issue.
Firefighters can't do evals, apparently.
No, that wasn't what my point was, but I didn't realise you couldn't do it either.
Yeah, no, I was just mentioning that as, yeah, because that was a fact find for me that I was not aware of.
Huh.
Because they were looking for someone to do, I forget who's one of the other Probies, and I'm like, well, out of those days you mentioned, Ryan, I'm like, I could possibly do this one, but I'm not sure. And then Talia's like, oh, sorry, firefighters can't do that. Oh, all right.
Firefighter is technically an EMT with firefighting jobs. The only difference is they can't become a paramedic.
Right, it just seems counterintuitive that we
Yeah.
can train them, but we can't eval them.
It makes so much more sense if, you can't do a paramedic email. I understand that fully.
Right, but you think you could do a probe eval.
Yeah. What do I know? I just work here.
Same. Absolute same. You got all the cuddles you need, Mystic. I am very sorry, and my condolences to your loss. All right. Well, I'm gonna go get clocked in. So, how long are you planning on standing around for?
At least a couple of hours.
Okay. Cool.
I get distracted towards the end of my shift about thinking about barbecue, but other than that, barbecue, I need to check upstairs for food.
I hate it when it blinks out like that. 924 was Rosa, right? Not what I wanted. Right. No idea. No idea. Speaking of which, I had forgotten there was one other little snippet to that whole thing. I had forgotten that there was one tweet or yeet that Amber Dent had done, and he mentioned in that yeet about the concussion chest thing, and she liked that yeet, and that was before this whole recent issue of the phone call things and the actual text that led to the phone call. So it's like, if she didn't like him bringing that up a second time, you don't think she would have liked the yeet, you know? So that's kind of, it made me go, interesting. Because I had forgotten about that. Yeah, one chill, one aggressive. Yeah, one of each. Foxtrot 75. It's 10:41. I'll touch the engine 1 at this time.
Welcome, boy.
Thank you, thank you.
So we had kebab and I had to grab a few.
10-9?
We had kebabs upstairs and I had to grab a few.
Gotcha. I want to be a brother husband. Yeah, so anyways, that made it more interesting when I remembered that factoid about things. It's like, okay, you could have told them to back off before, but by liking the yeet, it seemed like you were still kind of cool with things. I reached out to one person out of character, asking how they felt about it. And they did say it did seem maybe a touch on the creepy side, but at the same time, it's also like it was, you know, shooting your shot, seeing where you're at. Were you around for the concussion chest thing, Silver, or have you heard about it?
Apparently, my wife's trying to push so we do flights over funerals now.
Say it again.
Apparently, my wife's trying to
Hello.
push. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Are either of you Jason, perchance?
I am Jason.
No, none of us are Jason. That's Jason here. Sat next to me.
That is not Jason. Hi, I'm Talia.
You must be Talia Riddle. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm more insulted that you asked if I'm Jason or after we did a ride along together.
Okay, but you know, it's been a while. I'm tired. Am I good to clock on?
Yeah, try jumping in the queue. I'll see if I can pick you
yes.
up. I had problems picking up someone before, but we're thinking it may be because I picked them up a lot.
Okay. There we go.
I'll explain as soon as I can, Silver.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that must have been the issue. Okay. So yeah, I guess if you take someone out too often, the bot doesn't like you taking them out so often.
No, it doesn't. Yeah. PD one, I believe, does the same.
Okay, as short as I can make it, Silver.
You need to normally email Ryan and say, I've taken them.
Yeah, that's what we did last time I took Rain.
Yeah.
Jason was treating someone. Was going to ask if he could do a concussion
She's quite good, actually, Talia.
check. Words blurred together. He said
medical, yeah.
concussion chest. She very amusingly said, concussion chest, sir, excuse me, my eyes are up here. And, you know, that triggered me / Jason and kind of jokingly said, well, respectfully, it is a nice chest. And she busted up. She laughed. She thought it was very, very funny. So there we go. I had forgotten about this point recently, but second point is she did do a yeet sometime after that. He mentioned the concussion check again. She liked the yeet. Well, I will be with you shortly, getting my things together here.
Okay.
Saw that she was on duty somewhere, figured, you know, fuck it. Let's be a little flirty since she seemed to like it. Texted her because she had someplace open. No.
Okay.
No worries. And basically to this little thing about...
is it sort of optional for us, or is it just like, you don't really have to go?
You can go, you don't have to go. It's up to you.
Yeah, we can go if you want to. If you want to go to briefing, we can go to briefing.
Maybe. I don't know, I'm just curious.
What happens, they'll do a briefing, and if there's anything they don't want us to know, they'll just ask us to
She
leave
keeps
the room.
asking questions. Anyways, saw on duty, texted her, did this little spiel about, hey, I'm Jason Langley. You know, I'm with San Andreas Fire and Rescue, kind of like reminding her, yeah, this is me. In addition to our other services, we do building inspections, or I could do a concussion chest. About 5 minutes after that, someone called him, a male, saying, hey, dude, stop flirting with my girl. And she's just like, oh, okay. Yeah, didn't know she was with someone. Sorry. I absolutely apologize. And the guy was really, really cool. He's like, oh, I thought that was going to be a lot harder. All right. I get that. Okay, thanks. I appreciate that. But then 5 minutes after that, another guy called and was very, very, very much more aggressive. And like, you know, dude, what are you doing? You're a government employee. You got to think about the way you act. What are you doing? You're some sort of asshole, you fucking
I passed him my
weirdo.
Info.
And was, like I said, very violent and threatened to report Jason to command. So Jason did think maybe I was out of bounds. Maybe I did take it a step too far. Or maybe I shouldn't have mentioned Sappher. So he basically self-reported himself to command about, hey, here's what happened. Here's
I
the
think somehow I've already
situation.
met you.
I apologize. I was out of line. I will not do anything like this
Jason, I
again
think
in the
I
future.
somehow already met him.
This is crazy.
So there you go. That's as quick as I could give it.
Were you one of the Sappher people that trained me and Lily for the Fire Academy thing? No, that wasn't you. That was
If
somebody
you
else,
were
I think.
there with Rain.
No, it was not.
So there you go. That's the best I can give it in short form, but I think that pretty much covers it. And like I said, I did talk to someone out of character, and they said, yeah, it might have been a little up touch on the creepy side, but she also did give some indications that, she wasn't bothered by it originally. So maybe a touch on the creepy side, but it was also just taking your shot. You may make your own judgment and how you feel yourself. Okay, I'm almost caught up. So I've got one contradictory note here about you.
Okay.
Have you done contender training?
Have I done what training?
Contender training.
Oh, yes,
The
I went
off-road
with
truck.
Marie. Yeah.
Okay, you did go. Yeah, okay, yeah. Like I said, I had one contradictory note. You're phase 3. Sometimes they don't move people to phase 3 until they've done contender. But one of the
Am I
notes
phase
said
three?
yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I would be or not because I haven't managed to be with an FTO. Like my last shift, I was with Marie and then I was with Kai.
Even if you're not with an FTO, they can still request or suggest it, and then it's up
Oh,
to
okay.
Yeah.
to decide if you go to phase 3.
Yeah, Ryan's an
Oh,
ultimate
okay.
charge, and he looks over everything that people put in.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, so this is my first phase 3 shift. Scary.
Yeah, I told you were doing well with your driving in that.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
as phase 3, you'll be in charge of the AMBO, you'll be in charge of comms. It's basically, I am there. You can do certain procedures, all of which will be under my observation. You will also let me know what you're planning on doing when you're going to do it, and I'll tell you
Okay.
if you're taking the right steps. Like, if you are comfortable with it, you can do even things such as potentially like packing GSWs and whatnot, just as long as you know the proper steps. And I'm observing in there to help you and work with you.
Since it's my first phase 3 training, I haven't really seen that much medical treatment
Okay.
still, so I'm nervous for that.
So, but you have seen others do it?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, it's understandable you're nervous, but it is time to start actually getting some hands on.
Yes.
Were you allowed to do anything hands on yet in your phase 2?
I took vitals, but that was it, and I put a
Okay.
tourniquet on.
Okay. How about picking people up, getting stretchers,
Yes,
spine
that too.
boards? You'd also in that?
Yeah.
Okay. And have you actually driven in your phase 2?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, it's basically this is the next step. So yeah, it's understandable you're nervous, but take a deep, slow breath. Be ready for it. But yeah, definitely hands on. Have you seen most of the things we normally see, which would be such things as GSWs, taser prongs, MVAs? Have you actually come across those in your ride-alongs?
Uh, Not really. It's been like car accidents where people have just had like a little bit of road rash.
Okay.
Um, and one person got knocked out when they were off-roading on their bikes, and then he had some sort of medical condition thing, so we brought him to pillbox.
Okay.
but it's been kind of lackluster, I'd say.
PD
Got
to fire rescue.
Send it for fire rescue.
You're available to treat a suspect that's had multiple MVAs. I'm going to be on Little Soul.
Bunting it.
Here we go. Let's dive into the fire.
Yeah, if you send us in a ping, we'll get a unit en route to you.
Hey, phone.
Go get him.
Are we Med 1 or Med 2?
You can take Med 1, be easier to remember.
Okay.
And also, what's the first thing you do when you clock on?
You got a radio in.
Yep, go ahead and do it.
Echo 115, 1041, attaching to Med, or forming Med 1.
Foxtrot 75 also joining Med 1.
We're actually both starting your tour of duty and attaching to Med 1. I missed dispatching.
I'm so not used to going that way out here.
Oh, no worries. We all do it different.
Still the Rumpo, correct?
Yes, it will be Rumpo until you graduate.
Echo 1 or Med 1 76 to recent ping.
Okay, do you know the basics of how we're going to treat someone who's been in multiple MVAs?
No, not really.
Okay, first and foremost, depending on what's gone on, pretty much though, generally speaking, it's always you're going to want to do a C-collar when anyone's got excessive blunt force trauma, so it's going to be the first thing you want to get on them. And then we will assess vitals, check injuries, and see what we have.
Okay.
You want to also probably almost always do a concussion check.
Okay.
Why that cap started happening,
He's on
but
his
I
feet, so
didn't
that's a
have
good
a
sign.
ghost local, which I think is the first time in a long time when my arse cheeks were clenched when I was going down Sonora Road, but it didn't happen. Hello there.
Howdy.
Hello.
We have
Med
a
1 23 at ping.
fella here who's had a personal vendetta against every street sign and newspaper stand in the city.
I mean, only
no.
in the last sort of 5 minutes or so. So yes, I unfortunately I've been in several high-speed crashes, and also I've been brutally beaten and kicked and punched by these law enforcement
dear.
officers.
No,
They beat
you
me to the
have
ground
not.
with their big, thick sticks and said,
No,
"Fort
you
Cornelius,
have
you little
not.
bastard, we're going to beat you within your life and teach you
Why
a
you
lesson."
lying?
All this
Stop
kind of.
Do you want
lying.
to sit down for us?
Yeah, if you could sit, we would appreciate it.
Yeah, there we go. I'm
If
85
you
years
need
old,
me,
by the way.
if you need me to mouth gag him, I will, because you don't shut up.
I'm pretty sure I could still talk
Just
pretty
hates
well.
not finding.
Okay, if you want to go ahead and check his vitals and see if you can find any obvious injuries. My name is Jason Langley. I'm senior firefighter with Saffir. The young lady is Talia Riddle. She is one of our...
Hello.
Yeah, didn't I say Talia?
You said Talia, it's Talia. More emphasis on ta.
Talia.
Well,
Yeah.
pleased to meet you both. My name is Cornelius Forsberry, daredevil, stuntman, general proprietor of Dangerous Deeds, and professional getaway driver, even though it probably doesn't look like it at the
I'm
moment. At your
professional
service.
yapper.
What was that name again, sir?
Cornelius Forsberry.
What a name, Cornelius.
Yeah, it's the only one I've got, so I'm glad you like it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. It's
That's
cheeky
fine.
chappy to appreciate you. Do you need
I like
anything?
him.
Need any help?
I love this guy. I'm probably not allowed to say it, but I fucking love this guy. He's,
Okay, now-
he's funny as fuck.
Taking into account, we do need to treat you accurately. What really happened? Were you just bumped around in a car a lot? What was the actual situation?
Appreciate you too.
Yes, we see these law enforcement officers started chasing after me for no reason. They said, "Cornelius, we hate you and we're going to chase you down and put illegal charges on you, trumped up charges, even though you haven't done anything." And they chased me. It's been, I don't know, it's probably been 20 minutes, half an hour. And eventually, unfortunately, I decided that I was going to magnetize to a bunch of locals, then I was going to magnetize a bunch of street signs, and then I came down here. I thought it was somewhere else, and Deputy Evans said, "Cornelius, I'm going to ram you into the wall because I'm an awful person."
No, I didn't tell you I was
and
going to
then
do that. I kind of just did it.
And then he rammed me into the wall, and then he got out and he started shooting at me, but he's an awful shot,
No,
and he missed.
not.
And then they beat me to the floor, and he said, "Cornelius, I'm the police, and I can do what I want. I have the power of God." And then here we are.
On God.
Okay. All right. So,
So he's got.
So
some
essentially
bruises
what
and
happened is he crashed
Okay.
a little bit with his car, that's it.
Okay. All right.
So the
Yeah,
bruises-
I
that's
did
the
guide him.
abridged version.
I did guide him into that wall though, but
He
he did
did.
not hit it
You
very hard.
guided
It was
him
like
into the
20
wall?
miles an hour.
With your car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he was in his as well.
Okay. Was it fast?
No, it really wasn't.
Okay.
Okay.
His
Yes, I believe the
breathing is
BCSO
heightened.
incentivizes their deputies to use their car as a gun.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I will fucking fight
You know how you're going to
swear.
treat the scrapes, right?
Flesh out and gauze.
Gauze and bandaging on top, right? You go ahead and
Yeah.
start taking care of that.
Okay.
While she's doing that, Cornelius, do you have any pain in your back, neck, or shoulders?
I have a pain. I have a sharp pain in my wallet and my ego.
But no pain in your back, neck, or shoulders.
Let me see.
By the way, Cornelius, this might sting a little bit, okay?
Oh, don't worry, I'm used to being stung.
By bees or by other things too?
I don't know. It depends what you're talking
Don't
about.
ever ask him a question he can answer in multiple ways.
Okay.
Right, well, I wiggled all of my sort of upper body appendages. I don't seem to have any pain. Do you want me to wiggle my lower body appendages as well?
Cornelius,
We do want
I'm talking about my
to
legs
wiggle,
and toes and things, obviously.
You wiggle your toes. I'm going to put my hand on your shoes. See if you can do that, all right?
There we go. Little Mexican wave with the old toesies.
Perfect. Okay. So you don't have any pain in your back, neck, shoulders. That's a good sign. But I would still like to go ahead and do a concussion check.
Absolutely.
Once she's done with that, I'm going to let her take care of that. You do know the process, right?
I have a little flashlight thing. I don't shine it directly in his eyes, but, you know, just sort of towards it. And try to see if he reacts normally, slowly, or not at all.
Perfect. Now, obviously, you're going to have to carefully remove those glasses to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, don't take my sunglasses off. They're famous. They're my anti-concussion sunglasses.
Alright, I'll make sure they won't get broken.
Also, after she does a concussion check, we will go ahead and get at least one ice pack onto the worst of your bruising there. But let's get this concussion check done first.
Okay. What are you going to do? Shine a light at my eyes?
Yes, she's going to be handling it. Them shits
How do I look?
responding normal style.
You're looking pretty normal.
Yeah, wonderful. That's the first time anyone said that to me ever in my entire life.
I'm sure. With the way that you wiggled your toes, I'm sure.
Yep. You also know the verbal questions we want to ask, just to be extra sure.
Well, you know, I'm actually a toe wiggling champion. Back in 1971, it was quite a popular sport, toe wiggling. You had to do it in the most fancy fashion possible, and a panel of
see.
judges would judge it on the fanciness.
Hey, Cornelius.
Hello.
I hate to interrupt, but do you know what year it is?
Let me see. Isn't it? It's 2065, isn't it?
That's one way of putting it, yeah. Do you know what month we're in?
I believe we're in the wonderful month of August.
Yes. Do you know? Wait, you already told us your name, so that's that. I think he's good.
Wait, do I know my name? How do you know?
You told us because you told us. You said your
Yeah,
name was
but what if-
Cornelius something
Yep.
something something.
Well,
what if
you
the
guys don't have any,
concussion has
more evidence or
progressed and
such,
now I've
feel free
forgotten
to
it?
break up. I'll take it from here.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, you probably should ask me my name just in case.
I'm sorry for if I
Okay.
scared you guys. With
What
the-
is your name?
One of the blocks.
No, you're fine.
My name is
Keep you on your toes, you know.
it's Cornelius Forsberry, isn't it? Oh bloody hell, I'm Cornelius Forsberry. Shit, fuck. That's why I'm being arrested.
Forsberry.
Forsyth.
Forsberry, yes. I used to be called Cornelius Froth Nozzle, but apparently I was drunk when I filled out my, American citizenship thing.
Forsberry.
My real name is Forsberry. Still got an ID that says Froth Nozzle on it, though. Not one of these newfangled photo IDs, though. One of the old IDs. It didn't have your photo, which seemed like a bad idea, really, because you could misappropriate your an ID and make yourself seem like anybody. You know, I've got several stolen fake. I mean, I don't have any stolen fake IDs, but if I did, back in the day, you would have been able
Right.
to use them quite easily.
So go
Right.
ahead and get that ice pack cracked. Get that on the
Okay.
worst of his bruising. So when it comes to someone who has been apprehended and will be going, we usually just secure it in place with a bandage, and we let the Leos present know that, you know, once he's in the cells and has access to it, if it's been like 10 to 15 minutes, they can take it off and then just reapply about every 10, 15 on and off.
Okay.
I think what that you normally do as well is remove my handcuffs and then distract the law enforcement officers while I run down there.
Do they?
That's the normal procedure, I think. Yeah,
Is it?
yeah,
Well,
pretty
we're
sure.
not doing normal things today.
See, you said yes.
Okay. I am...
Yeah, if we could not, please not do that, that'd be great.
Right, that's the thing. So you want to make sure that the ice pack is firmly secured, but you also want to ask the Leos present if it's okay to go ahead and
All right, thank
do
you.
your final touch-ups and make sure the patient is ready for release.
Yes,
Okay.
release, as in letting me
Release
run down
to
there.
PD,
Release
not
from
release-
EMS
Yeah,
to
release from
fortunately,
EMS.
Cornelius is just a transfer of custody at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see.
Now you understand what I mean by
What
making
other
sure that
Bullshit way can I
ice pack
wheeze
is,
my way
is
out of
firmly
there?
attached,
Okay.
kind of like, you know,
I
with
know
your,
one bullshit way you can
tools
weasel yourself out of it, but
on your G belt there. Kind of want to
Actually-
make sure that they're feeling completely healthy.
I tell you what, I have some significant bruising directly underneath
no,
where
you're
the my handcuffs are. Whether you could just sort of slide ice packs underneath them, that would be wonderful.
No, they cannot do that.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't see any sign of breaks or anything, right? Good
I did not.
toes, fingers. Got no concussion. So in a case like this, if you have any suspect there might be something going on, like say the bruising was incredibly deep or whatnot, you could still definitely take them to pillbox.
Thank you.
In this case,
And
I
what?
think it will be up to Mr. Forsyth. He can actually make or Fosbury. So I'm sorry, Fosbury. He can-
Forsberry.
I'm just shit with names today. We can take you to pillbox if you would like us to, sir. Otherwise, I think you are in good enough condition to be released into Leo custody. It's your decision ultimately.
The only thing deep about me is my wonderful personality, I think. So yes, no, it's. I think, you know, through your tender ministrations, both of you, you're both wonderful. You know, you're very gentle and kind. I'm once again feeling hale and whole and ready to face the full force of the law, as I have got myself into this situation by committing crimes.
I'm just gonna
Alright.
give your sunglasses to this nice officer, and you can get them back when
yeah.
he's deems
Yeah.
that it's
Okay.
okay to do so.
No, don't give them to him. He's going to steal them and shoot them
I'm
and
not
say,
gonna s-
"Oh, you
what do
awful
you
man,
mean?
Cornelius."
Steal them and
What?
shoot them?
Yeah. He's trying to kill
would
me.
shoot
This is the
Target
third
practice,
time
I
I'm
guess.
arresting this guy, and I don't know why he hates me.
I
Okay,
don't
fair
know.
enough.
No, this is my way of showing affection to you, Mr. Evans.
There you
Alright.
go,
Although
officers.
I will tell you, you are fast becoming my arch nemesis because those 3 times
Yeah,
you
you
chased
said that
me,
last time as well.
every single time I end up in this situation where my car
Yes,
is
you
like
do.
slammed into a wall.
But you're also driving 155 miles an hour down the fucking freeway.
Oh, watch
Crocs,
it, guys.
So I don't know.
Watch it.
you realize how many times I've got away today, and then you turn up and
Bruh.
fucking.
Well, I'm sorry.
Bro,
What can I say? Party's over. Evans is on duty. Let's get you down there. Thank you very much
thank
for
you
showing
both.
up.
Thank you both very much.
Thank you very much for
I
enjoying me.
welcome.
Yeah, being...
do appreciate.
Sorry we had to meet this way. Hope
Take
you have
care.
a better day. Take care, sir.
I would imagine every time we meet it's going to be this way, so don't worry about it.
Have you ever thought about, mingling outside
hopes.
of, office
Hey,
hours?
Officer Mitchell.
Hey.
Hope you're feeling
Am I
better
up-
today.
Meet some
Excuse me?
maybe
Yeah, I'm feeling better.
this way.
I mean, I meet people not this way. It's just law
Okay,
enforcement
I
and
think
medical
if we
stuff. I
put him
always meet
in
this.
that silver
well,
car and move it.
What's happened to your
this
car, Mr.
local will
Evans?
probably
Yours
pull
was
forward and you
expected.
can get into your
Okay,
Google
that's
bus.
fine. Yeah.
Valk sighting! Woohoo!
Alright, I'm gonna take him now, so
Yep.
thank you very much.
You got it. You're welcome. Be safe, Sapper.
Take care, officer. Okay, now, if he had needed to go to Pillbox, always make sure that you're asking the Leos on scene if they are ready to escort you. You never escort someone who's been apprehended until they are ready to go. Obviously, if they are in severely bad condition and need immediate treatment, you have and are within your rights to tell them, hey, we gotta go. We're ready on our end. It's time for transport. Can you please send someone with us?
Are we 76 back to RFD or are we on patrol?
We'll go ahead and just 76 back to RFD because Storm's about to come up here.
Okay.
Med 1, situation is code 4, and we are 76 back to RFD.
Perfect. That was
Or
excellent.
RTB.
Or RTB, yep.
Yeah.
Now, please excuse me. I just have this feeling I'm going to have a horrible time getting your name right, so
That's
please
okay.
forgive me
If it
I keep
helps,
screwing
you
it
can
up.
just call me Tilly.
Tilly, okay.
Yeah.
Because, we have Italia
You have
already.
Italia, yes.
Right, so
Yes.
I'm used to saying it that way, and yours is spelled the
That's
same
ASP
way.
to Sapper.
Identifying rescue.
We have a suspect with multiple gunshot wounds. I'll drop you a ping.
Are we gonna go to that?
We'll let her decide.
Okay. Oh, is that?
Sensing a lab unit in a row. All yours, medic line.
What'd she say?
Yeah, you want us to take it?
Yeah, you have a trainee. Go for it.
10-4, just making absolutely sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Med 1, 76 to ping.
So,
10-4.
Naomi is a supervisor. When supervisors are on duty, they frequently take radio comms a little more often. But as far as Med 1 is concerned, you still going to take all comms for us.
Okay.
I kind of just took over there just to make sure they wanted us on scene.
Yeah.
Because you are a trainee. We want you to take as many calls as possible, but it's also, when you are graduated, we try to rotate a little to make sure everyone gets a little something to do.
Yeah.
Okay, I might get you hands-on in this one, but I may, have you not doing a whole lot depending.
Okay.
Med 1,
He's
23
got multiple GSWs. He just passed out. His pulse
Got it.
seems normal.
Have you done anything yet?
I applied some gauze on the one wound I saw.
You applied a little bit of gauze, but
It's
Okay. Tilly, you go ahead and get him an O2 mask just to be safe.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
This way.
Would you, sir, move just a little bit further away? Thank you so much.
Just take a seat right here, okay?
I prefer to stand, but alright.
I'm gonna go document the car real quick.
Yeah, that's all good.
Grab keys to mine if you need to.
just want to make sure I see where these GSWs are. They are through and through.
I'm just gonna check to see.
Okay.
If you're bleeding, okay? See if it penetrated your vest.
So I'm going to have you start on that leg. So what you want to do is you want to pack the wound in the back of the leg. Start with the exit wound first. Okay?
Okay.
PD to DOC.
So I do see a GSW
If it's for a transport, you can local up pistol.
to the neck. So you always want to make sure that they can still breathe all right. And they do have a GSW to the neck.
Okay.
Were you pitted also?
Yeah, I was checking if it's penetrated, but I couldn't
Nah,
see.
it didn't
one of them.
penetrate.
Okay, cool.
I'm not bleeding or anything.
So since it's in the neck, you want to pack unless it's going to further affect breathing. If it's going to further affect breathing, you don't pack and you just wrap. Okay, fortunately it's not bad as far as affecting the breathing. It's affecting it some, but I can pack it.
Okay.
Now again, we'd at least have the O2 mask. You want to check to make sure the O2 mask is enough. There are other steps you can take to help with the breathing. After you get the exit wound with the leg packed, do the same for the entry wound in the leg.
Yes, I have packed the entry and I wrapped it in bandages. Okay. In this case, would I take out the bandages and gauze and then reapply gauze?
Did you get both the exit and the entry wound taken care of?
I did, and then I wrapped it, and then I'm seeing more blood coming from the leg
Okay,
now.
I'm gonna have to get a IV going.
Okay.
And what you want to do now is carefully shift him towards me and check to see if there's an exit wound on the torso. Do you have an exit wound on the torso?
Yes, it's a lot bigger than the entry wound.
Saline and chest seal. Saline and chest seal.
Okay. Is the chest seal to both the entry and the exit?
Yes, start with the exit, make sure the exit's taken care of, and same for the entry. Gonna get saline and chest seal. Go ahead and TQ that leg is now that you got the chest entry and exit taken care of. So you get a TQ on the leg, and you can try another bandage wrap.
Alright, Mr. Jackson, I can take you to a station now. Do you need to go to the hospital? Or do you want
No, I wasn't bleeding or anything.
Okay.
Should be alright.
I'll take you to a
I
station.
appreciate it, though.
And then if you guys are able to just go with him and keep me updated, okay?
Go ahead and get another vital check once you're done with that.
Alright, come with me, Mr. Jackson.
Yeah, I was confused on what the hell was happening, and then I heard the gun, and I was like, oh, time for me to get out of the car.
Alright, his vitals seem like they're improving, and the bleeding seems to be improving as well on the leg.
Perfect. Okay, so what we do in this case, I added TXA to slow the bleeding. That's hopefully making it clot up. You want to recheck all of our bandage sites, make sure that we're seeing those more signs of bleed through. I'll check the neck, and you check the leg and torso. Rosa, do we have a name of the suspect?
That would be a him question, not a me one.
It might be Daniel Navarro, but I'm not completely sure. I don't think it is, going off the mugshot. I don't think we know.
Alright.
Both sites
I don't see any. Yep. We're going to do a final sweep, make sure there's nothing missed, and if there's something missed, we're going to transport immediately. We can either get his identification when we get there from the officers, or possibly Dr. Z. Alright, go ahead and get us a stretcher and let's get going. Get you clear to get him up.
The guy, the other guy that we arrested, I assume.
Do you want to ask Mo what he wants done with it?
Alright, we're good to go?
Yeah.
Okay. They give us clearance, we're good to go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's legally parked.
Alright, wanna grab my gun?
Yeah.
Have you done a missed standoff before?
Have I what?
Done a missed standoff before?
No.
Okay. You know what it is.
Great.
No.
Okay, missed handoff is an acronym we use for basically letting the doctor know what we have encountered, what treatments we've done, and the state of the patient. So I will go ahead and show you this first one. Hopefully you can pick it up because I'm going to be a little bit fast so we can go over it after Storm. But because Storm is about to roll through, we're going to have to hit it pretty fast up here.
Med 176, 2 field docs with 1, Cat 1. Cat 1.
So yeah, again, in advance, apologies if I rattle this off kind of fast, but
that's
it's all because of Storm.
Yeah. What was that?
We actually have a medic on duty. I wonder if he's available.
Med 123 at field docks.
Any trauma unit will do.
I'm gonna go find a vending machine. Oh, well.
So if you do have a medic on duty, you want to check to see if they're available real quick. Otherwise, we will just pass them over to Dr. Z.
How would I do that?
Call them. They're in the directory.
This is Patron.
Okay.
Hey, we got one Cat 1 down here. I know it's right before Storm. Do you want us to give them to Dr. Z, or would you like to come take a look, or handle it after Storm?
I'm gonna be unable to do it after Storm, unfortunately, so it will be a Dr. Z.
It will be Dr. Z. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Dr. Z, we have an unknown individual here. If you can come across his ID, we would appreciate that. He was involved in multiple GSWs. He's got one to the chest, one to the leg, one to the neck. The one to the neck was not bad enough to affect breathing if it was packed, so it was treated with saline, packed, covered with gauze and bandaging. O2 mask applied to help with the breathing. We have through and throughs on the chest and leg, all of which, as far as the wounds themselves, were treated with saline. The chest entry and exit wounds were both covered with chest seals, whereas the leg injuries were treated with packing, exit wound and entry wound with gauze, and then wrapped in bandaging. We did see significant bleed through on the left leg, so I did start an IV in the arm, as you can see. So the IV was successfully administered. From as far as I could tell, we gave 1 dose of TXA to help clot the blood and 1 saline drip to help in fluid
I don't know what
recovery.
else I can do.
If you can get his ID, Dr. Z, we'd appreciate it. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Dr. Z. I appreciate it. And, yeah, good luck with the patient, Dr. Z. He recovers. Dr. Z did say it was Daniel Navarro, FYI.
Okay, he changed his hair. Is he... What was his status?
You'll have to check with Dr. Z on that, but he started his work. Okay, so that was what we call a missed handover. Kind of get the idea of it from what you heard.
Kinda. And is that missed like I missed out on something, or is that missed like water in the air?
Missed like water in the air.
Okay.
It stands for method, injury, signs, and treatment. Method is how they got hurt. Injury is what injuries you've seen and treated. Signs are the signs of injuries you had, and treatment, what you did to treat.
Okay.
That is in your handbook. Your handbook will be your big reference point and guide. And we will have to do MDT reports from both Mr. Fosbury earlier and Mr. Navarro here now, so make sure you get both of their names written down and ready to do that. The storm is about to hit in just a minute.
We can most certainly
So it was Daniel Navarro, and what was the other guy?
Cornelius Fosbury, I believe it was.
Forsberry.
I assume
that's it.
I'm just way here, yeah.
I don't think we'll need to
Best
do
bet,
that.
yeah. He can't speak, apparently.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's really unfortunate.
Dr. Z said he should be able to eventually, but he's gonna need some time, perhaps.
All right, I've got to close. Yeah, I was just gonna say I got to close my eyes. I know storm's about to hit. Well, there we go. Me set up for after storm. If you're still lurking, Mystic, yeah, Ryan was around before Storm for that funeral. I was hoping to catch him to be able to get a few words to see about the situation that was discussed earlier, to let Silver know. All right, let me hit the bathroom real quick. I'll be back shortly. Are you still there, Silver? Did I manage to answer your question accurately? I don't know about accurately. Properly earlier? To your satisfaction? So yeah, I hope I managed to answer your question because I was, kept having to go NC there to talk to Tilly. I just know I'm not going to be able to pronounce that right. Hey, Navajo. Thank you, thank you. A termite walks into a bar and asks, is the bartender here? Because, yeah, we don't want Tinder bars. Hope you're well, Navajo. I was lurking on you earlier. At that point in time, I just wasn't in the mood to chat, but I was there. I saw you mention pizza right before you signed off, so I hope you got some good pizza. It was muted. I wasn't sure if it was, but I had a feeling it might be. But yeah. End of the day, the important thing is that hopefully that pizza you got was good. Oh, there was pizza in game. See, I missed that. I wasn't constantly watching. I thought you were saying you were going to go get pizza when you were signing off. Hey, Praise. How you doing? Oh, whoops. Random tables have a whole piece of pie. Wild. That's cool.
Do I need to re-queue?
They've said mixed things about that. I will check with Naomi. Meantime, if you would like to go to a briefing, we can still do so. Or if you want to work on those MDT reports. Nelson.
We could just do the reports.
Okay. Foxtrot 75 to Echo 10 direct.
Pending?
I forget the preference. Since I'm still with Tilly after Storm, should she requeue with the bot, or are we good?
You can keep going with the ride along if you want to. If she wants to as well, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure. I've heard mixed reports about having them requeue after storms.
Yeah, usually you leave it up to trainee or how long your ride along has been going on. If it's been going on for like 2-3 hours already, I would probably break you, but if you're just gonna keep going and there's someone else that wants training, then go for it.
No, we just started shortly before storm, so I'm good to keep going.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so there's
What
our
you're
answer.
thinking is only if they were swapping FTO.
Do I need to re-1041?
We usually do, or at least say we're back 10-8. Either one of the two is good.
Are we back 10-8 if we're still trying to do the...
Actually, I know what you're
Yeah, so in this
about.
case, I would
Basically,
say
if it's
1041,
trainees in the
10-7
queue,
for report.
When the storm hits, it blocks them
Okay.
out of the queue, so they have to rejoin. That's probably what you're thinking of, Jason.
All right, sir.
Was he talking to us?
He was
You hear
talking to
me?
me. I got it.
Okay. Okay.
Let's go. Wait.
Echo 115, 1041, 10-7 for reports. 10-4, welcome aboard.
Foxtrot 75, same traffic. So, right, you didn't rejoin the queue, right?
Correct, I did not.
Okay, someone else is in there now. Go figure.
It's good that I double-checked before.
Take care, Navajo.
So,
I hope you sleep
the
well.
reports.
Okay.
Is there like there's a template somewhere, right?
There is. It is in the handbook.
Where? Treatment guide?
Yeah, I'm looking. I just, know it by heart now, so I don't remember right
Okay.
off. There's a tab for the MDT itself. That's where it's at.
Oh, I see.
Oh, by the way, microwave burritos for the class today. Enjoy.
What is decap BTLS?
Hold on a second. I get a phone call. I'll be right with you.
Hey, Jason.
Yes, Thomas. What's up?
Do you want to come to an event at top of the hour at 3 p.m. Eastern? It's a racing event on Zancudo Trail.
It sounds amazing. I'd love to, but I got a Probie today. Already made plans to have her today.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, good luck for Probie. Don't ocean dump her.
For 75 months if you're available for a transport.
Thank you for the heads up, though, Thomas. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Okay, once again, that's been so long, I don't remember the definition, but for me, what I do in my reports, it's basically at the very least, the most serious grievous injury, as in, that's why it's actually listed as their chief complaint. Now, me personally, I usually give like a rundown of most things, in it, but at the very least the most grievous wound. So in this case, for me, what I would list like 3 GSWs as the minimum. I usually also do at least include
We're on
location.
Cornelius really
okay,
quickly
Cornelius.
to get the simpler one out of the way.
With Cornelius, I would use it for that one based on what we heard and the fact that he talked a lot and it was a little hard to get the full information. I would do MVA, patient in vehicle when it was struck, something along those lines. So you could also just list scrapes and bruises, could be an alternate. You know, you kind of want to find what goes best for you, depending on what happened in the scene. But the main thing is you're listing the main, most grievous injuries, is what you want to put there.
Okay. So I just have abrasions and bruising.
Perfect. Good enough.
Okay.
But yeah, sometimes it doesn't hurt to put the root cause of it, depending again on situation. You don't always have to, but it just depends on situation.
With the skin on the template, for the last part, it says moist, dry, sweaty, clammy. He was, I don't know, normal. So would it just be dry?
When it comes to there's no issues with the it comes to if there's no issues with the skin, I just usually just leave the normal and don't do a second part. I only list the second part if one of those descriptions fit. Oh, we actually do have flight authority. Oh, wow! Where'd that come from, Praise? That's not like you. What's your favorite go-to for Chinese food, Mystic? For me, it's just always the orange chicken. I just can't get enough of that. Oh, okay.
For treatment notes, is it sort of paragraph form or bullet points?
For which one again?
Treatment notes on the right.
I usually do bullet notes. I think here, let me check something. Yeah, okay. I'm giving you permission to pull up my own. You can save what you're doing and go back to it and edit it. I'm giving you permission to bring up my own MDT report, and you will see a report filed by me. It was a test report I did exactly for training purposes for another Probie, and that can show you how at least I go about it. You don't have to go about it verbatim. You can do what works for you, but it'll give you a rough idea of how at least one of us here in Safford does it. You'll see, like, in additional information, I put something that is kind of out of the norm when you would have a concussion check. So I just wanted to do that as an example for people to see how you could do something for additional information.
Okay.
Shrimp and broccoli with fried rice. Now, that doesn't sound bad either, but yeah, orange chicken for me. Yeah, that whole faceplant thing. So the thing is now with these new phones, this didn't happen with the old phones, Praise, just for anyone else to know as well. If you hit Alt with the new phone out, you suddenly become mobile. The old phone, once you had the phone out, you couldn't move. Ever. Unless you're using a controller. So mouse and keyboard input just became blocked. Now with the new phone, if you hit Alt, you are suddenly mobile. So if you happen to, say, tab out, and forget that you were on the phone and tab out, boom, you're moving. So I keep forgetting when I tab out that if I had the phone out, I'm going to be mobile all of a sudden. So that's why you end up doing things like face planting and whatnot when you're trying to type on the phone. Say, like, give a text. You hit that space bar, you're jumping. So yeah, that gives at least a rough idea. You know, again, you don't have to mimic it exactly the way I did it, but something along those lines.
PD to DOC.
Send for corrections.
Be advised, I'm an idiot twice. I actually didn't send anyone up that shouldn't be up there. Everything's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so it turns out we cannot send people to prison. I'm going to say this on main.
Yeah.
We also cannot release anyone from prison, so that's good.
Sounds like the server is slightly bugged. We may be end up getting a restart here because of that.
And then for Cornelius, what did we just say, that he was cleared to release to PD?
Yes, I would usually note in the MDT report that patient was released on scene to Leo custody. Also, if you ever do have any questions about whether or not you should be taking them to the pillbox, but they are saying they don't want to go, are you familiar with the AMA form?
Yes. You just have to give it to them. They have to sign it, say that they're aware that it's against medical advice, and then you're good to go.
Perfect.
And they can sign it with any name, correct?
If it's the case of someone in Leo custody, you know, make sure you do have the right name with the Leos involved, and also obviously you need to ask them to give them into front cuffs for them to be able to sign.
Okay. But like the patient themselves, like they can sign it with any name. It doesn't have to necessarily be their own, correct?
I've never heard that before. I thought it was supposed to be their own name.
There was some form where you just had to see them sign it, and it could be like two patients together. If one person could sign it with the name of the other person, and like vice versa. But as long as they signed it, then it was good to go.
We'll check with Naomi on that one. I have not heard that one before.
Okay. Do you want to check mine for him?
Yeah, I already checked Cornelius. That one looked fine. I believe you just updated it though with what you mentioned, right?
With the Leo custody, yes.
Perfect. And then, what was it? It was Daniel Navarro, right?
Echo 30 1041, attention to next medic unit, hello.
Okay, 4 of us on board. Next medic unit will be medic 2.
And full attention to medic 2.
All right. I'm not seeing something for Daniel. Did you say that one yet?
I haven't even started on that.
Oh.
I just finished with Cornelius.
Oh, okay, I see.
With his airway, like it was.
Welcome aboard.
It wasn't necessarily fully clear. So how would you put that?
However you think is best to word it. I myself would put something like airway seems slightly obstructed, but and then in additional notes you could make a note of saying that the O2 masks seem to be sufficient to stabilize breathing. So yeah, like semi-obstructed would be the airway, but in additional notes you could make the note about the O2 mask was enough. Didn't know Cairo's with Dynasty.
For him, would we say that he was released to Dr. Z and then Dr. Z released him to Leo custody?
Yes.
Okay.
She has one of the best mics I've heard in the city.
It is up there.
Her voice is so fucking clear. Go out with detectives on Wednesday again? Nice. Very cool. Okay, so in the case of that one, you'd want to add the additional information of what I did, and you would make a note of the fact it was me. When it comes to listing someone else, you want to put both call sign and name, because sometimes call signs do change down the line. So you would want to... go ahead, can I help you?
Can I visit somebody at ICU? I don't know if they have on their ICU that I can.
Is this... who is this you're visiting?
Layla Voss.
Is this for police business or something else?
No, they are officer.
Pardon?
They're a police officer.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to make sure it was listed thusly that anyone from PD. But, you know, hey, let's be official. Plus, I have a probie to teach. Tilly.
Okay.
Have you admitted anyone to the ICU before?
I have not.
Okay, so the first thing you want to do is get the name of the person that they want to visit and check their MDT report. You want to make sure that the person doing the visiting is listed as being able to see, and many people will have like an additional note somewhere in their MDT, like say in this case, any member of PD can visit. Now, obviously this person looks very much like an officer in uniform, got the whole gear, but again, just for teaching purposes, sir, if say you were wearing a mask, I would need to ask you to remove your mask, and can I see some sort of picture ID to confirm who you are?
Yeah.
Like, this is all just for teaching. This is all just for teaching.
We don't trust you, Cairo.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, what the fuck?
You seem very suspicious.
I seem suspicious.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't even know who you are.
Yeah, that's suspicious.
What the heck?
So you got all that?
Yes.
Because I hope I'm not going through things too fast today. I just definitely picked up speed because of that call right before Storm. So I do feel like I'm rattling things off possibly too fast. And if I am, please tell me.
I mean, I don't really think so, but I know that I will probably still forget just a little bit, but...
No problem. I mean, you're still learning. We'll get you there. But yes, that's the basics of an ICU visit. Find out who they're visiting, check the MDT profile, make sure the person is on the list. Some people have additional notes, like there are people who say, like, might be in a motorcycle club, and they will say any member of their club is a visitor. And then there is one exception to people not on the list. You can actually contact the person in ICU themselves, and if they are awake and conscious, they can say, oh, it's so-and-so. Yes, you can send them up.
How would you know if there was an exception? if the person was awake, you could just call them?
Yeah, if the person's awake, you can go up and visit them and say, hey, I have someone who's not on your ICU list. Their name is Cairo
Can I get some
Cortez.
help?
They're fire rescue. They don't treat in the hospital.
Yeah. So yeah, check the notes. Like, did you look up Miss Voss's profile?
I did. I saw that all Leos are good for visiting and information.
So if the person say he went by name Cairo Cortez, and you see that Cairo wasn't PD and he's not on the list, then you could go and contact Miss Voss and say, hey, is it okay if Mr. Cortez comes up? He wants to visit you. And if she says yes, you can still escort him up.
If Leo people like aren't on duty, they still have their badges and everything, right? Like what he just showed us.
Sometimes some people don't carry them.
Yeah, some people don't. It depends on case to case. So if you don't know the officer in question and they don't have their badge, you're going to have to tell them, unfortunately, I can't let you up because I can't ascertain whether you really are a Leo or not since I haven't met you.
Okay.
Most likely, though, we will have our ID on us. Now,
you could contact another Leo member and ask them, like, if they're unshared. It's like, is so-and-so a cop?
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if your MDT is like ours, where it tells us that I'm a police officer. I don't know if you.
Are you okay if I look at your profile and see?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it does.
You have a lot of ice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I am fire rescue's worst nightmare.
Have you already checked? Is Miss Voss awake?
I don't mind if she isn't. I'm just gonna leave it on a side table.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, it doesn't say for us.
Yeah. Okay. Are you familiar where the ICU rooms are, Tilly?
Upstairs.
Right. Here. Let's take a break from the MDT report so that we don't want to make Cairo wait all day. So, come on, Cairo, you're clear. So, just to show Tilly how to get there.
I've been here plenty.
Yeah, I know you have. Again,
Okay.
we're helping my probie, all right?
Yeah.
Be nice to the probies.
Okay. So I've been singing Auburn tonight, okay?
That's not a me issue.
Hey,
Before.
don't give me sound.
So it's through the elevators to the right. These doors always stay locked. So make sure you do lock them behind you.
She's room 4, yeah?
I don't know myself.
I looked at the ICU tracker before I came in, so I think she's room 4.
Yeah,
I might double check there.
That would be the other thing. You can check the ICU tracker, which is you can find a link for in the handbook under hospital processes, and look up and find where there are via that.
Would it say on their profile thing? No.
Not their MDT profile. No, you have to use the actual ICU tracker. So yeah, you're going to use the link from the handbook for hospital processes. And there's 2 links in there, one for input and one for the tracker itself.
I do see her in room 4.
Perfect. There you go. So we can make sure we escort the gentleman to room 4.
The suspicious gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Are they supposed to be unlocked? I don't know.
I believe they have a call bell in here for patients, so I think they can be locked. That one I'm not sure. You might need to ask Sam's. But yeah, all right. So you said you're good, Cairo. You're just gonna be hanging out here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put down a note and then I'm gonna get out of it.
Okay, so you got keys. We'll make it go.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
See you.
I did finish the MDT.
Ah, perfect. Did you get the part about me mentioning?
Did it not save?
No, I don't see it.
Okay.
Just wanted to confirm, are you sending a 1 or 2 down to MRPD?
I may have interrupted
Yeah,
you
I'm
too soon with
76
Cairo.
MRPD right
Sorry.
Hey, firm, thank you.
I see it. I'll just click save again.
Mm.
But it looks, I see it on there, on the additional.
Oh, okay. There it is. I see it now. Remember, you also want to include my name because call signs do
did.
change. Oh, okay. Let me check again.
It's right next to it. On the, I have your name on the additional information part.
Ah, okay. So then the other thing is you would also want to get that I did an IV.
Okay.
And the IV that I included had a dose of TXA and 1 saline drip.
Okay. Say that one more time. What you applied.
I successfully administered an IV. I gave 1 dose of TXA and also added 1 saline drip.
Okay.
Good luck, Praise. Good luck. I hope you get that. Yeah, I think that's what I was going to mention to you as well before you interrupted, so my bad.
Okay. That's okay. All right. I updated it.
Perfect. Now,
Hell yeah.
have you gotten a chance to look through our drug matrix yet?
No.
Okay. So TXA and saline are both only once you're AEMT level. There are some other medications you can administer as an EMT, and we can try to go over those soon. But in the meantime,
You guys have a good one.
You
you
too.
too. Take care. In the meantime, let's just go ahead and 76 back to RFD and do some of our training there in case I want to be able to grab the others to drag them into helping you out with what we're going to be teaching. Okay?
Okay.
But yes, again, if I am going too fast at any point, if I'm being, you know, too zap, 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 zap too fast, please let me know immediately. Slow me down. Because I feel like I got into a rush because of Storm.
That's fair. Oh, hello again.
I was.
Because, yeah, when you got a storm rolling like that, you have GSWs to treat, you do have to go a little faster than normal, obviously.
Yeah. Get a ambo.
Do you remember where to get one here? It looks like you do, based on the way we're going, so that's good.
And over here to the right.
Do you know that you can also get them outside?
In a spot, sort of, yes. I know that you can.
Yeah, kind of over by the, kind of over by the, what do they call it? Like the little squared off markings.
Corner sort of thing, yeah. Med 176 RTD. Oh no.
Code 3 it.
Okay.
Are you familiar with clearing your intersections?
Honk my horn?
Yes.
Okay. And is that at every single one?
It is best to try to do it, yes.
Okay.
It's like it doesn't have to be perfect all the time, but you definitely want to get in the habit of, at the very least, definitely major arteries but the more you're used to it and the more often you do it, the easier it will become. It
Correct.
is something they look for on eval, so.
Okay.
I know we are code 3, but you do realize this is a one-way version here, right?
Oh, that's not.
Okay, yes, that was a one-way, that one. Like I said, we are code 3,
Okay.
our lights were on. That was technically allowed. I just wanted to make sure,
Yes.
because I don't know how familiar with the streets you are.
Med 123 at base.
Woo!
Boo.
Ooh.
Just be sure you get your gloves on so you don't get ripped shirts.
Did not know about that. Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah.
She's working out too much.
Yeah.
Give up.
I'm too swole.
Gave up.
I'll try and figure it out after a nap. Maybe my brain will be cleared.
Ah.
Boo.
Ah.
Boo.
What? Boo.
Boo-hoo.
Boo, I see
How
you.
have you been?
What happened to your hair?
You're the first person who said anything.
It looks really different. I'm like, who the hell is that?
You're the first person who said anything.
I pay attention to details, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. No, it's my facial hair going.
So I had several friends who didn't like the old cut, so I'm finally like, all right, if you don't like it, find something you like. And we went to a barber together, and a different friend picked it out.
Poor beard. It was innocent.
What do you think?
Oh, I'm sorry, Kai. All right, I don't pay attention to beards. I'm sorry.
I was saying no one's noticed.
You told
Granted,
me. I
I
don't
haven't seen
understand.
you in like months.
Yeah, exactly. You got excuse.
Did you just have like a short beard though?
The goatee,
You-
yeah.
like a goatee. Oh. I have hiccups. I
I
hate
think it's actually
hiccups.
been close to a year that I haven't seen you.
Yeah, we'll get back
It
to
has been a
things
good while.
after
I
this
think I'm
new
pretty sure I was a
storm
field
rolls through.
supervisor last time I saw you.
Yeah.
Say that again.
We'll get into things again when this new storm rolls through. So I'm not doing
Okay.
anything right
Maybe
now.
you'll switch
It's
it.
about to hit almost immediately.
Yeah.
Yay, storms!
Yay.
We don't like them, but we still say yes. Oh, we're dancing to the storm, apparently.
Oh yeah.
Are we
Don't
dancing
dance.
to the rain gods? Yeah.
But yes, since
Little
you're the
bitty.
first one who noticed, Naomi, what do you think?
She's trying to think of a dance.
Yes. It's different. I don't know yet.
Okay.
It's not bad, I don't think.
Okay, get
Now I can't remember your oral hairstyle. Wait, maybe I can look at the picture. There must be some pictures on your Twitter or something, right?
Probably not. I'm not good at taking pictures.
What?
That's crazy.
There it is. All right, let's see if they've made an announcement how long it might be down. Ten minutes ago, they said looking into server issues at the moment. They have not said anything else. So we might be here for a little bit. Is that something you had thought of doing before, Praise? Being an officer? No, this is for the entire server. This is for the entire server. Everyone through the world connects to this server. So we literally have, when people are in the server, people from Australia, people from the UK, people from, you know, the US. Awesome. Awesome. Well, I'm glad you might have found a new calling by looking into that. No, it's already back up, apparently, according to Naomi. We occasionally have it go down when there are issues where they need to do a quote-unquote storm at an unusual time. It's not something that happens often, but like you heard on the radio earlier, you know, it sounded like they were having issues sending and releasing people from prison, so the prison must have broke somehow. So they investigated, they probably found what was wrong, did a little hot fix, and to finish the hot fix, they needed a restart. So yeah, same things happen occasionally. Like, what was the last one? What did they break the last time? You know, they're not perfect. No server is. And they don't mean to break things, but it can happen. Yeah, here it is. Back on 7/21, a couple issues cropped up because they did a core update. In order to fix these issues, the server will have to be held down for an undetermined amount of time at the restart. We apologize. It shouldn't take too terribly long. Thank you for being patient with us during all the updates and fixes having to be pushed. That ended taking up almost 2 full hours. So that's, you know, like they said, that was because they did a core update to things. And it did break some things when they did the core update. So they took a look into it. They got together as quick as they could, and it did take 2 full hours, but they got it fixed. So things like that do occasionally happen. They try not to reset the server outside of the normal quote-unquote storm times. They try to save fixes for when the schedule is, but occasionally, depending on how bad the breaking is, like one of the things that happened at one time was, like, there are various jobs you can do, like fishing and delivering stuff for a service called Go Postal. And every time you do those things, like with fishing, there's a counter. For every fish you catch, it counts. For for every rock you mine, there's like a hidden counter that stacks on your ability to be better at the mining, be better at the fishing. It's only supposed to be a 1-for-1 tick, but one of the things they accidentally broke is people were getting credit exponentially for what they were doing. And they're like, this isn't right. You're not allowed to have that. We can't have that. We've got to fix this. So that was one example of when they did, you know, a fix outside of the normal time as well. So it all depends on the severity of what's going on. Oh, really? Paladins is bad about that? I did not know. I've never actually played Paladins or been part of the community. I am just familiar with it because of the, you know, Overwatch connection. How it's a very similar game.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is take.
Foxtrot 75 is back 41 again.
Welcome aboard.
Echo 115, same traffic.
Welcome aboard.
All right, let me drag you over here.
Okay.
Echo 14, Dr. Collins.
Welcome aboard.
Okay, let me recheck.
Echo, do you feedback on com? Welcome aboard.
So you've only had like 3 ride-alongs so far?
This would be my 4th.
Right. Okay. So under the impression you might have had more, but I think you just have had a hard time finding FTO, and also your schedule is a little hard to get around.
Correct.
Okay. Definitely reach out to Ryan, let him know about your interest, and let him know that you did feel like you had a hard time finding FTOs, because I know
I did.
Okay,
which is why he's okay with extending my
he
training
already did. Perfect,
time.
Perfect. Okay. What then do you feel you need to work on? Is there anything you feel like you're still shaky on that you've gone over before? Or do you at least feel the things that you have gone through before you've learned well?
I think a little brush up maybe on like some phase 1 stuff a little bit, because that was a while ago that I got tested, and then I haven't really been asked or had to apply that information since then.
So phase 1 stuff
Echo 38 is 1041, patching next available med unit.
is very, very the basics. Are you still familiar with the dispatch menu?
By dispatch menu, do you mean like
Like
TAC
when
1, TAC 2, and all that?
No, when like the calls come in. when we get alerts, there's a 911, that sort of thing.
I'm gonna do a quick little roll call here. Do we have a Med 1 currently?
Is that a yes?
Foxtrot 75 and
115.
115 had Med 1 originally.
Perfect. Yeah, you can keep 1. Do we have a Medic 2?
That's me. Hello.
Hey Jason.
Hey Thomas.
I just figured we may need fire rescue on just standby if because we're going to be doing dune buggy racing. Basically, any government department's invited. Like if people want to race, I need to be off duty. But we figured that some people may get injured.
Right. Okay. Where's this going to be going on?
Zancudo Trail, just at a tip of the airport. You know.
Zancudo Trail tip of the airport up by Polito.
Yeah, let me send you a location.
Okay. Sorry, they may need Sapphire presence, so I'm taking this call.
No, you're fine.
But yeah. But yeah, it's not, we haven't pre-planned it or anything. We're just thinking maybe somebody may get injured. So if one of you guys want to station up with us, that's all good. If there's just not enough staff, then that's all fine as well.
Alrighty, I will pass it along to others on duty because currently we got quite a few of us right here.
Okay. And also, anybody in Fire Rescue is invited as well if they want to clock off duty and just, spend time at, having some fun and chill off time here.
Okay, and it was basically, what did you say, dune buggy racing?
Yeah, dune buggy racing. All allowed. Everything's been cleared. It's sponsored by SAPD, so they don't have to worry about their licenses or anything like that.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
I hope you have a blast.
Yeah, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Dispatch menu is like the 911, 311 alerts that come through.
Yes.
If you've lost track of one, you can
flex Y.
Flex Y. That'll bring up any calls. Like right now, you can see we have a couple 311s that came through. And that you can use that to set your GPS route to. And if you wanted to, you could do a 311R to say Rosalie Sinclair, who has been identified on the dispatch screen as 43. So it would be 311R space 43, and you could send a message back to her. Same for if it's a person getting a 911 or a 311.
And I can leave it blank, and it'll be the default one.
Exactly. So sometimes you will see someone put in, say, like a 311 or 911, hey, murder kitty attacked me. And that's all they say. Usually that's because they're doing something like letting PD know this is why shots fired on this location. But sometimes those people get hurt and don't think to say that. So that would be an example of, okay, I'm going to respond to them and say, do you need medical assistance? Okay.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you're pretty good with that one, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Let me take care of what Thomas just called about. Let's see if they want to do anything with that.
Okay.
Pardon?
I'm going to run to the mess hall real quick and get some food.
Sounds good.
Patch chat 16 is going to be 1041.
Robot.
Welcome aboard. We currently have 5 medic units out.
Probably going to be taking out an engine. Fast chat 615 is going to be around shortly, so I'm just waiting for him.
You know what? I'm going into self-imposed isolation. I'll see you at the lifeguard station.
What?
He likes being
becoming
a lifeguard.
Crab.
Yeah, he likes going crab.
It's going to be crabby, I see.
Hey, quick question.
Hey, answer.
Our good dear friend Thomas just called me and said SAPD has a planned dune buggy race up near the Zancudo area. They were wondering if we might want to get a unit more north and hang around and possibly be ready if there are accidents. So thought I'd throw
Someone can patrol wherever people can patrol
Yeah.
wherever they want, but no matter what, if a call needs to be answered, then you're all the way up north.
you're gonna go to the south.
Right.
Whereabouts is it?
There's no.
Zancudo. Like right by
So
the
you
military
can-
base.
You can patrol wherever you want if you want to. If you just want to be in the area, but we can't just sit there waiting for possible injuries for them. You know.
Right, that's what I
comes to worst,
thought, but I still at least wanted to let you know it was, he had notified me and that is a potential area for calls.
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
Thank
Back
you.
to my training. So yeah, just for your information, even though we have a lot of units, normally when someone does ask for that, something like that, unless it's a very, very specific situation and is cleared by command, we don't actually stage at events.
Okay.
We basically have to do stay available for calls. We could go on patrol in the area, but the less units there are, the less likely you want to do that. But since I wanted to go
93,
for...
1076 to Pillbox Hospital, 1 patient, category 2.
I wanted to go over things with
Medic
you.
2, same traffic.
See where you're feeling, where you're at, and yeah, get a pulse for what your situation is. But I at least wanted to let you know that. Okay, so the dispatch system you seem pretty good with. Radio communications, you've done well with that so far when we've been in the AMBO, in my opinion.
Thank
Know
you.
when to let people know where you're going, what you're going. You understand your basic 10 codes still? Like, do you know what a 1076 is?
En route.
1023.
Arrived.
10-9.
Repeat.
10-2.
Let me see.
Got you on 1.
Loud and clear.
10-3.
So like if they ask like a question like
Man, you
did
didn't
you get that?
understand
10-2?
them. Yeah.
Okay. Say your last question again.
10-3.
10-3 clear radio traffic, meaning like keep it to as little as possible.
Generally speaking, 10-3 is basically a polite way of saying shut up.
Yeah. But the app says.
How about some of the codes? Are you also familiar with the codes?
By codes, do you mean like code 1, code 2, code 3?
93, 1023 to Pillbox.
Yes, we do have code 1, code 2, for 3 for driving. Do you know what each of those is?
Do I know what?
For driving, do you know what each code 1 is? Each code is 1, 2, 3 for driving.
Yes. Code 1, no lights, no sirens. Code 2, lights, no sirens. And code 3 is both. So no lights, all.
And then we have 2 other codes that we may come into use. Code 4.
Code 4 is what we use when we're done with the situation. Like, we say that after every call, or not every call. Like once we leave an area, like Cornelius, for example, we released him to Leo custody. We weren't taking him to Pillbox. We'd say situation is code 4. We are 10-8 back to wherever we were going.
Right, back on duty. Now, with something like that, also, we're having you do MDT reports because you are...
Radio check.
10-2.
Because you're still new. There
Watch
are
out,
some
50,
times when you
41,
don't
touching to
actually
engine
have to do an MDT report. Generally speaking, if
Sasha,
it's really
16
something
merging
very, very
under
minor,
engine oil.
and there are no signs of any issues. But if you have any question about, like, if the person you think they might sue, or if you did get them to sign an AMA because you were, like, wondering if anything was wrong, definitely still do an MDT report. But for the really, really minor ones, you know, once you've graduated, you don't have to do them as often, just so you know.
Okay.
But saying that is one thing to remember is if you do deliver someone to Pillbox, don't call yourself code 410-8 until after you've finished your report. You don't want to say code 410-8 and then go 10-7 for report. No, you basically, someone calls you and says you are free. As long as we have units and it's not, you know, as long as we have units and you aren't absolutely needed, stay and finish your report. You are unavailable until you've done your report. Now, if
Okay.
you're solo in the future and a lot's going on, you may need to make notes and you may need to do reports later. So it's a case-by-case basis in that situation. Like, if you've just delivered someone like the Daniel Navarro we had earlier, and you've got a big report, a lot to put into it, and PD calls you and says, hey, we've got taser prongs, you can feel free to just go, sorry, still on my call, could you self-transport? If they call you and say, we've got another case of GSWs and you're the only one in person, you probably want to make that report wait and try to help them out if possible. So it's kind of on a case-by-case basis. There are some things you'll find that you can't go completely by the book, but you are within your rights to do what you are well and comfortable with. Like when you're first brand new and graduated yourself, if you're having a solo shift, don't put a lot of stress on yourself. Don't do it until you feel you're ready. Okay. So yeah, you will find there are exceptions to the rules, but it's case by case basis, and just use your best judgment.
Okay.
Okay. But yes, generally speaking, we do not, like I said, we don't call ourselves Code 410.8 until after the report is done itself.
Gotcha.
I see. I really hate paying attention to these phones sometimes.
Yeah.
They just, you know,
Medic 5
something about
transferring
these
grab
phones
1.
make your fucking muscles go wild sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways.
Uh-huh.
Are you familiar with putting out a Sapphire alert?
No.
Okay.
Like what you guys do, like when there's nobody and then there's somebody?
Yes.
Yeah, no idea.
Okay. So if you think about an EMS alert as one word, you will then have the option to put up an announcement. Now, some of us have preset announcements that we have available and that we just, you know, plug into our phone and get it out there. Others just make things up as they go. If you want to ask around, you can ask someone for one. And also, again, you can, you know, make it simple. You can also make it situational. I don't know what time you'll be working. I don't know if you're going to have people around. I am someone that frequently gets on shift by myself. So, like, for example, my EMS alerts would frequently mention the fact of, hey, Sapphire's lightly staffed right now, but we are around. We'll respond if able, or something like that. Now, obviously, since we have so many units, right now you can just do something very simple like EMS alert, Sapphire is available, please 911 for emergencies. So if you want to just do something like that and put that out for us, go for it.
Sure. Okay. That's not nerve-wracking. I'm afraid of making a typo. Okay, so you were saying, what could I put as like a regular old one?
As a regular old one is just a simple Sapphire is available, please 911 your emergencies.
Voila.
Now, you know, some things are a little hard to discuss, but
here
you can give examples as best as possible. Right. That's what I was going to mention. Yeah, those gloves, as they mentioned, like right before storm, they can sometimes tear through your shirt a little bit. So, I mean, everyone's different. Everyone has their own way of going about things. But I kind of like, you could say, put actions to words more often than actually taking them off. Like, That's, kind of the way I usually handle it.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone's different. Do what's, again, comfortable for you. But yeah, it is kind of annoying that, excessive movement of our arms, this fabric of our shirts, is rather fragile. So it is quite annoying.
Yeah.
Okay. So the last thing for the phase 1 redo is the hospital processes. I went over one of them earlier.
Yes, the ICU stuff.
The ICU stuff is one. Do you feel like you're pretty familiar? Do you remember where all the garages are? Do you remember where all the vehicles can be repaired?
They can all be repaired where you can park them, right?
Pretty close, like not like exactly the same spot, like pretty much right next to it though, or at least depending on the garage. So yeah, some are the exact spot, some are like a little, like the one behind the hospital. They are like slightly separate, but not much. Generally speaking, they're right next to each other. You can get to the valet and the mechanic at the same spot. Just a couple of them, there might be a little bit of maneuvering going on.
Yeah.
You think you at least know somewhat the layouts of Sandy Medical and Polito Medical?
I would say so.
Okay.
So. I haven't really had to go there since I first toured it. But yeah.
But you at least know where the main things is. Garages, valets, the treatment wards. Okay. And then, yeah, both of them are relatively small, so if you need to, you can just kind of dig around and see if you can find, like, the lockers and the medical supplies. So if you, for a little further brush up, if you look in your handbook under the hospital processes, you already found the ICU tracker earlier. You will also see the ICU input form if you have to admit someone to ICU. Generally speaking, if there is someone on duty at Sam's pillbox, they'll be the ones taking care of it, and you might not need to do it. If you do hand off to Dr. Z, though, Dr. Z is usually the one who's going to let you know whether or not someone needs to go into ICU. If you want to go ahead and click the link, you can at least get a look and see what it looks like. And then also the handbook gives you some details of like where they're going to go, whether or not they're going to be on police hold, that sort of thing. Hey, Dumby, welcome in. Concentrating on teaching a lot, so I might not be talking to chat a whole lot, so apologies for that.
Like what we were looking at before with Layla?
Exactly.
Okay.
We already went over AMA before, so that's good. You're familiar with AMA. Are you also familiar with the what used to be HR 345 patient refusal?
Where's that?
Relooking for it myself. They've moved a couple things since this handbook is slightly different from when I trained. Thought it was under hospital processes. Maybe I missed it. policies, line 58.
Okay, the Health Patient Act.
Correct. Make sure at some point you go over that. It's basically the main gist of it is, you don't reveal privileged patient information. But there are other couple policies as well as there, but that is one of the first and foremost.
Oh, did I send that to you?
Yes, you did. Don't worry
Oh,
about
I
it.
didn't know that you could do that.
Neither did I. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Sleep well when you sleep, Dummy. But thank you for stopping in
Not
and
really
saying
used to
hi.
it. But I might have to.
So yeah, I'll let you go over that one on your own time. But you're going to see a lot of other policies in there, and that policies tab, and that's all something to at least review and familiarize yourself at some point. Like a couple of the big ones under policies is like, we do not respond to calls in Cayo. We never go to Cayo Perico. Period. That's a big one. Generally
and
speaking,
Bolingbrook.
Yeah, we don't go to Bolingbrook. They take care of things there. Now, occasionally they will call and ask for us to come up if there is a unique situation. If you've got a supervisor around, let them clear it. Also, you're going to have some sort of doc or Leo presence if you are going to go, and they do call you up. Last one, same for Zancudo. We don't go into Zancudo, again, unless it's a very unique situation. Supervisor present, make sure you get their clearance. And again, you're going to want Leo clearance. So yeah, that one, like I said, that one again is, I would suggest go over that on your own time, but make sure you are familiar with that as best as possible. You also familiar with the various speed limits we should be driving?
Yes, it's like 50, 70, 100.
Medic 377. Sorry, go ahead.
Like when you have a patient.
Medic 377 is on line.
Medic 2, Spectre 8, running back to base.
So that one's going to be under the vehicle mandate. And it's specifically under safe driving. So you've got slightly different speeds based on whether or not you have or do not have a patient.
Fucked up. Sasha, you wanna go play pool?
So you want to follow the state mandated speeds of 45, 60, 90, depending on what road you are on. And if you don't have a patient, you can exceed it by approximately 20%. If you do have a patient, approximately 10%.
During the eval, if you go like one over, are they going to be harsh?
No, we're not going to be harsh as long as you're doing your best to try to stick to it. Because yeah, we have at least one other probie whose speed limiter is very, very sticky and finds it very difficult. They're more looking for that you don't exceed it excessively, because that's why it does say approximately 20% and 10%. So yeah. Try not to exceed it too much, but if you get over it a little bit, you should be okay. But it wouldn't hurt to maybe make a mental sticky note to have those numbers available just to be sure, especially during eval. Outside of eval, we're going to keep an eye on it. We're going to warn you, but we're not going to do as much. But for eval, yes, try to stick close to them.
Okay.
So with mention of the vehicle mandate, I've already kind of moved into more of the phase 2 recovering stuff. So like I said, phase 1 was very, very basic. It's that dispatch system. It's also making sure your radio comms are clear, like try not to talk over people. If you accidentally do so, back off, try to be quiet for a few, let the other person go, and then you communicate your needs. Don't feel bad, though, about having to 10-3 someone if you need to. If you're the one who has the important information, you're the one who needs, like, say you're on a scene and you need a paramedic, and someone starts talking over you, you could be like, hey, 10-3, is there a paramedic available for my 20?
Okay.
We already went over code 123 driving. You seem to have that down. That's good. Are you familiar with protective parking?
Yes, park at an angle to where the patient isn't going to be ran over, and like us treating them isn't going to be in danger.
You want to get the vehicle as close to them as possible without being a potential danger to them. But yes, you also want to try to protect them from further damage from, say, like oncoming traffic or the like. But yeah, you also don't want to get too far because it's best to be able to get them to the ambulance quickly. You don't want to take too much time running to and from it to get the tools you may need. Are you familiar with staging for alphas and bravos?
Not really. I haven't had any situation in my time to really apply it. I know, well, there was one time where there were gunshots down on Vespucci, and me and Marie waited at the Vespucci PD for them to clear it, and then we went once it was all.
Yes, that's the idea of staging. So
Okay.
yeah, you want to find out where the call is, and find a safe location somewhat nearby, but not near enough where you're going to get into danger. There's no safe hard rule. Use your best judgment once again. Pretty much, if you can hear the sirens, you might be a little too close. That would be at least one indicator.
Okay.
And also, yeah, if there is fear of continued gunfire, if you have a feeling like if they have called you for an alpha, the alpha is the worst one. Like, do you know the difference between a bravo and an alpha, first of all?
Alpha is like one of us is down too?
No. Alpha means
Active?
whoever is in danger is in a hostile, threatening situation and needs support immediately. Bravo is they have gone down and need assistance, but it is no longer a hostile situation. It's still something that might need to be cleared, but it is not as imminent as an alpha.
Okay.
Yeah, Bravo should, generally speaking, be a non-hostile. The thing is, sometimes when the initial situation happens, it could be non-hostile, and then it could become hostile after they've already given the alert. So that's why you still want to be safe, and you still want to stage and get clearance, even if it's a Bravo. But if it's an Alpha, that means they know from the get-go it is a hostile situation, and you definitely need clearance. You basically need clearance for both, but one you know from the very start it's hostile. The other may have started non-hostile and may become hostile. So yeah, generally speaking, get some distance, a place that gives you, like, say, potentially direct cover in case it does become hostile or was already hostile, because that
Don't
way...
square up on me, you're an FTO.
I'm talking about, violent stuff. It makes me edgy. It makes me edgy when I talk about violent stuff.
Makes you jumpy too?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The phone makes me jumpy, weirdly enough.
Oh?
Yeah, you saw that earlier.
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah. Acer Marks, how you doing?
Too.
Yeah. I mean, I used to do that for a living practically, so it's just, I hate it when I'm not ready to do it. Anyways, yeah, there's your difference. Like,
do you know when the new round of probies are gonna be around? Or are gonna start?
we don't know. We want to at least get the current round through before we do anything.
Gotcha.
So take a look. I mean, we know it's VPD, but go ahead and take a look on your CAT alert, which is another reference for the dispatch system, and look where that 42 just came from Mia Torres.
Downtown Vinewood.
And check the actual GPS tracker. It's
VPD.
It's a VPD because she was their janitor. So let's say you had your Alpha or Bravo come from there. So, you know, you'd want to get at least some distance, but it doesn't hurt to have a straight shot. So if you set your GPS marker, if it's set like mine, it's showing to go up to Hawick.
Medic 2 is 23.
Down to Power Street, Spanish, then to Meteor Street.
And I'm also going to be 10-7 for 5 mics.
For an example like that, you know, that's a little curvy. You might want to do 8th Avenue, say down just past the freeway interchange, basically like where Occupation and 8th meets. That might be a good staging spot for that.
This job is going to make me so much better at knowing where roads are.
I don't know names myself. I've got it just because I am, you know, looking at the GPS myself. So
I see Occupation.
And then 8th Avenue.
Where's
8th Avenue is the one that it goes right from the east side of VPD.
So, like, north of that?
Occupation and 8th, where they meet. Like, Occupation kind of technically turns into 8th Avenue, essentially. You see how Occupation goes...
Are you talking about Elgin?
Oh, I'm sorry, Elgin. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah. See, that's my bad.
Trying to throw me off. That's okay.
Yeah. Hey, they do actually tell us to try to throw you some curveballs occasionally, so there was one for you. That was not my intended, but it works.
Make sure to note it down that you threw me a little trick question and I got it right.
Yes, exactly. So down there where those two meet or one converts into the other might be a good staging point for that.
Okay.
And then when you are staging, you know, when you arrive, if radio traffic is clear, you could let
Mike 4 is going to be 10-7 for lunch break.
whoever is waiting for you know that, hey, Sappher is staging, ready to roll when cleared. And then at some point they will give you the clearance and you can roll in.
Are you guys pretty lenient on, like, what you go 10-7 for? Like, that person is going on a lunch break?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Again, it's another one that's, you know, case by case. It also depends on how many people are around. But, you know, we're all human and sometimes things come up. And even if you're solo, you can go 10-7. But if you're solo, you might want to put out a 311 alert to let PD know that you've gone 10-7.
Okay.
And obviously, again, if you're solo, if you can help it at all, try to make it shorter. You know, if it's something that's out of your hands, you may want to clock off for the time you're gone. So again, case by case basis, use your best judgment. But yeah, definitely solo, definitely 311 to let Leos know that you're not currently available. If you do have to go, like, you know, quick bathroom break for a minute or two, yeah, 311 Sappher is currently 10-7. Like that one, the one that just came through. See, he's just off comms for interview. So that lets the people know in his department that, yeah, I'm not available right now.
And it lets him know where he's coming from.
Exactly. So you can do kind of the same thing to 10-7 if need be.
Okay.
Okay. Now, you said you had done contender training. I think I mentioned that earlier, right? Okay. So
I made it down with all my doors still on.
Awesome. Well done. So,
Thank you.
Pretty much I've gone over the majority of the Phase 1, Phase 2 recovering. Any questions, concerned about them so far? Anything come to mind that you want to ask?
Not that I can think of.
Okay.
But I know where to reach you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so go ahead and take a look now at your drug matrix then.
Okay.
So you have access to everything listed in the EMT section, and you'll see it gives you a little brief rundown of what the medication is, how it's administered, what its use is for, and what contradictory things it would be. In other words, a case in where even though it is something you would like to use, you cannot use it in this case. The biggest one at your level when you graduate from Proby status to EMT, your main pain relief is Intanox, but you cannot use Intanox with someone with a concussion. So if someone has a concussion and they're seeking pain relief, unfortunately there's not really anything you can do.
Where are you saying Intanox? Oh, Intanox. Oh, you have the UK name.
Mm-mm.
Do I have to memorize both UK and US name?
It may help. I mean, that's something else. When I was a Proby, I didn't have US names. That was an addition. So I just got familiar with it as Intanox. So I still refer to it as Intanox, even though it has the US definition. So, yeah, that's, I can't say for sure. It may depend on who does your eval. So it wouldn't hurt to learn both, but you can at least tell them, hey, I'm better working with one or the other, so this is what I work with, so give me a second. One thing to know is when you do eval, it will be open book. It doesn't hurt to know this stuff, obviously, and you want to know as much as possible, but you will also be given time to reference things and look them up if need be.
Okay. For the adrenaline 1 to 1,000, what does that mean?
Again, that was added after I was taught. I believe it's the ratio of the dosage to what it's being administered to. One of our paramedics over there would know that one better. But when it comes to that adrenaline, that epinephrine, that's the one that's pre-dosed and measured out already. It's basically the one you jam into, someone's leg if like they're having an allergic reaction. Ramen, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. If anyone's here who can get them a shout out, please do so. So yeah, but also, like I said, take a look to the right over there, and you can see on the right side of the drug matrix why and where you're not going to use certain of those things, depending on the situation.
Okay.
So like one big distinction, I was talking about this with another perp the other day, if you have someone who is got a low glucose level from, lack of food, the glucogel is going to be better than the glucagon because the glucogel has no contradiction. But the problem is, you're going to need them awake and conscious for that to be administered. So that's why you would choose the other one, even though it may have a contradiction. Just like I said for the Intanox, you never ever use Intanox with someone with a concussion once you can administer an IV, because I assume, I didn't check, are you going med-side?
Yeah.
Okay. Hoping to be a paramedic at some point?
Possibly. For now, I'm kind of just moving as I go.
Okay. Do you
Main goal right now is to just graduate.
Okay. Well, I would suggest that at the very least you consider becoming what we consider an AEMT. 15 days.
AEMT?
Yeah, 15 days after you graduate. When you graduate, you're an EMT. 15 days after you graduate, you can be taught how to do an IV, and that changes you from EMT to AEMT Advanced. The only distinction between an EMT and an advanced EMT is a broader range of drugs and the fact that you can legally stab someone, aka do an IV.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the way everyone describes it. So yes, you're going to hear that. Others say that too. We are allowed as an AEMT to legally stab people.
Gotcha.
Welcome in, Ryu.
With
Welcome
needles.
in, Ramen. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I am deep in training here, so I'm not responding to chat a whole lot, so apologies for that. But thank you. Welcome in.
Department of Corrections, Define Rescue.
Oh, no, this might be one of our unique
Define
situations
rescue.
I mentioned.
Will someone be free to do an EMR training?
Ah, that's something different.
What's an EOR?
Emergency Medical
let's take a
Response. As members of SAFR, once you are an FTO, if you do decide to become an FTO, we give basic medical training to the various LEO organizations through the state.
Mm.
So,
Did he say EOR or EMR?
EMR. He said EMR.
Oh, okay.
He's got a little bit of a interesting accent. That one does.
Yeah, because I heard EOR
Yeah, we
and
do.
he
Yeah,
said
feel free to
emergency
come down
medical. I was
to the
like,
fire
medical? Why is it?
rescue,
Oh.
firehouse and look into it for you.
So yeah, if you do become an FTO, that's something you might do. I've done like 4
Bring
in the
baked
past 3
goods
weeks,
or else.
something like that.
Yeah, there have been a lot. I know.
We got baked goods. Will sweets do?
Yeah.
That.
Okay. Where did I leave off?
Advanced EMT, you get to stab people.
Not legally stab people, and you get a better range of drugs. See,
Yes.
one of the main reasons you may want to at least consider to AEMT is because of the things that can help with like that, the GSW we had earlier. TXA, you'll see down there under the AEMT medications, that is something that can help clot blood, and it can even work with internal bleeding. So it is very, very useful in this state that sees a lot of GSWs. The other one is paracetamol. Paracetamol is a fairly strong pain relief that is A, non-opioid, and B, has no contradictions. You know, paramedics get access to the good stuff, the morphine, but paracetamol is pretty damn good itself, and the fact it has no contradictions, it can be used with, say, someone who has a concussion, big help. So yeah, that's just going a little bit beyond your graduation though, but I just at least wanted to give you an idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got that covered. You can go, that's another one you can go over at your leisure, but as we start talking about certain situations, those may come into play, and we'll get to those, but I want to cover a couple of the other easier ones that I think are to go through that I have listed that you should be covering. So the other one is MVAs and blunt force trauma. So go ahead and get to your treatment guide.
I see it. So, for blunt, there's that. What's the difference between RTC and MVA?
I have looked RTC up so many times, I just can't get it memorized. MVA is moving vehicle accident.
Okay.
RTC is, oh god, one of these days I'll get it memorized. It's basically the foot version of an MVA. Road traffic
Like
collision.
they got hit.
Road traffic collision. That might be it.
Okay. Clean, treat, cover, mobilize. You would immobilize first, right? Before you clean, treat, and cover.
Kind of depends on the wound. Also also depends on what you're talking about immobilizing. Like if you're talking about the C-collar, yeah.
C-collar,
the
yeah.
C-collar, yes. Try to get the C-collar applied immediately. If you're talking about like immobilizing a broken arm or leg, then that you would want to actually do the treatment of any open wounds first. But yes, the C-collar, yes. C-collar is one of the most immediate first things you can do. You'll also see it notes in there like if it is a NVA and they're in a vehicle, you definitely want to get that C-collar on before you remove them. We will, generally speaking, even treat them inside the vehicle before removing, unless, of course, there is imminent threat of danger. Say, for example, said vehicle is on fire. You know, you're going to want to get them out of there before you're treating anything, but even though it's going to take that extra moment, even though it's going to be a little dangerous for you, try to at least slap on that C-collar first before you drag them out because of said fire. Because that's at least going to hopefully not make any wounds they do have, if it is a neck or spinal injury, any worse. That's the bare minimum. Preferably, they're going to be in a situation where you can treat them in the vehicle before you remove them. But yes, if you do need to remove them, slap that C-collar on first, and then haul ass and get them out and away from that fire. Yeah, if you scroll down enough, you will see that it is in big bold letters there about never remove anyone from a vehicle without a C-collar.
All these sirens out here, it's like a war zone.
Now I see they did cover that in there. One thing you're going to see with NVAs is what's called road rash. And they did make the note in there, but just to go over it specifically. Road rash is essentially a first-degree burn. All burns are treated slightly different than open wounds. Burns without open wounds, first, second, third-degree burns, you're going to want to irrigate with the saline. Hopefully, if they do have particles in there from, say, like gravel or whatnot, it washes it out. If you do see things, this is one thing we'll go over in another type of injury, but you don't remove things unless, except in two extreme cases. Number one, whatever is in the way is impacting airflow. Number two, whatever is in the way may impact and not allow you to do CPR if necessary. Other than that, if you see something in the wounds, you're going to leave it. When it comes
what
to...
if it's like him, or not him, but like necessarily like the patient is impaled in a car and we can't get him out?
We have tools to cut things. If we can cut the item, we're going to cut the item and leave the item in them. Because generally speaking, removing impaled objects is just going to make it worse.
Yeah.
We want to have them in a hospital facility. So we do have the tools available. We're going to want to do everything in our power to cut.
I'm imagining some like Grey's Anatomy episodes where like they have to get a tow truck or like Public Works and like have them bring the car to the hospital and then have the doctors come out and like treat and then they cut the person free.
I've not experienced that myself. It's always been we have the tools necessary to get the whatever's impaling them cut off. Again, everything's case by case basis. If possible, follow everything by the book, if at all possible. If it really comes down to it, if you have no other recourse, do what you feel you have to. But you know, just be aware that that's not in their best medical interest, and if it is all possible, find a way to get that thing removed without removing it from them.
For a lunch break.
Okay, so back to the burns. First degree burns, road rash, second degree burns, third degree burns, saline wash, and then you're going to want to soak the gauze in saline as well. You want to get wet gauze and apply that first, and then dry bandaging over.
Do you wet it with saline?
Saline, yes.
Okay.
Now, if for some reason you have run out of saline, which you shouldn't, room temperature water is actually acceptable when it comes to burn. That's part of our EMR training. Preferably filtered, if at all possible. But we are really well stocked. So we should never have a problem not having saline. I just wanted to at least mention it because if you ever do hear EMR training, it does mention in the EMR training you can use room temperature water. But we're going to go with saline because we're probably going to have it. Because not only do we carry it in our packs, we've got extra in the ambos too. So that shouldn't be an issue for us. I just did want to say it because you are going to hear it if you ever overhear an EMR training. They're told they can use water. But the main thing is then, yes, use that wet gauze first, and then you're going to do dry bandaging on top of things like road rash.
Okay.
Or burns. Now at the bottom of the MVAs, it mentions the internal bleeding. At your level, there's very little you can do. That's why I mentioned about the TXA under AEMT. You know, at least gives you something extra you can do. In your case, at the EMT level, if you think there's internal bleeding, which can be identified potentially by heavy bruising, and, you know, just, you know, I think since you watch Grey's Anatomy, you can kind of, you've probably seen visuals of what that looks like, you know, really, really kind of horribly discolored.
Very big bruising that increases in size.
Exactly. All you can do at your level is just transport. Just stabilize everything else you can stabilize, and then just haul ass.
Why is it that Paramedic Plus and Critical Care Plus don't have more stuff with, I guess, the blunt force trauma stuff? There's not much else to be done pre-hospital?
It's more covered in their medical stuff.
Attention all units. Officer needs immediate assistance.
Oh my god, that was loud.
Yep. Let's get ready. Did we ever get another ambo out? No, which way did she go?
Medic 2's gonna stay.
You can go that way.
Engine 1, same traffic. Yeah, just get some turnouts on or something.
Call it for us too.
Okay.
Some what?
Med 1, same traffic.
He said turnouts.
And 4, copy all.
Fire rescue to PD. Yeah, send it for PD. We're gonna be staging for those alphas.
10-4. I'll check real quick and see if you're clear to roll in.
I mean, I'm good.
Echo 14 catching red one.
Floor.
Is that a close
If you need
Is
a
it
fire
clear?
rescue, you're
Yeah.
code 4 to roll into those alphas.
Hey, Bert.
You heard him say we're clear, right?
He did. He said code 4. So that means that we don't have to
You
stage?
guys need an
Correct.
extra paramedic, let us know.
But that gave you an example of how things are handled with something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Who's driving the ambulance?
Don't worry about it.
Uh-huh.
A local bumped me.
I didn't see no locals in the road.
Don't
You
worry,
also
I'm
break
not
up with
saying
people over
anything.
text, you know?
Engine 123, the alphas.
Medic 2 safe traffic.
Supervise 1 also suspended.
Grab one back 10-8.
Keep your lights on.
I forgot that was muscle that did that.
No problem. Just trying to help out.
Med 123 to Alpha.
Should I try to park closer?
Get us, yeah. Like,
Okay.
don't block off her ammo, but yeah, right here should be good. They're over this way. I think they're in the maze.
Nah, it's fine.
I've never been in this before.
Yeah, only once
my
myself.
God. Hello.
He has his arm wound really quick. I'm just trying to check his vitals. I didn't get a clear reading the first time. If you guys want to take over, you can. For training purposes.
Sure.
He already
What
has
you
a
got so far?
tourniquet
Okay.
over his arm stab wound, but you can check up everything in. He just has a stab wound to his chest or vest area and in his arm.
Stab
His
wound in the
vitals were a little
chest.
elevated, but
Hello, Trooper
And
Man.
has any treatment been done yet?
TQ above the bleed on the arm. That's all.
Okay.
I didn't do that. That was one of the officers.
Yes, go ahead and take a good look for yourself,
Yo,
Tilly.
this is the trainee that made fun of me earlier.
Oh, no.
I didn't. Me? I didn't make fun of you.
No, that's
Yeah.
believable. Make fun of him.
That's mean.
Maybe like a 6.
Been stopped 5 times this week, man.
It's fine. I'm Kyro's boss. I can tell you to make fun of him.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. He was acting suspicious earlier.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Okay, you said you applied a tourniquet above the stab wound?
An officer did, yeah.
Oh, okay. An officer did.
Since I'm by his left arm, I'll just take care of his left arm if you want to handle the vest, if that works for you.
Okay.
If it helps, you can't put an IV in my right one.
Yeah, I think he's got like one of them
Robotic
arms.
arms, Robocops.
Yeah.
Cairo, are you alive over there?
All right. I'm gonna get him up onto the ambulance.
How you doing, Eva? Thank you for being here.
I'm alive. Twice this week is crazy. I've been stabbed 5 times this week. I mean, in the same spot. What?
If you've been stabbed 5 times, I'd recommend not being on duty.
This is gonna hurt him.
I guess people want to stab me.
What is he singing?
Sorry, it's kind of hard to navigate this maze with a stretcher. Excuse me. Is this guy good to be loaded?
Yeah. I'm just
Alright,
checking if you're bleeding
fantastic.
through still or not.
Sir, this might hurt a bit. It's for your own benefit.
Oh. My feelings.
Don't be a pussy, sir.
I wish we could.
Okay.
God.
This is gonna suck, man. Especially the $1,000 fine I'm putting on it.
There's another stretcher just outside the maze for whoever's done first and needs it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are both these individuals going to the hospital, most likely?
Yeah, he's definitely in the hospital.
So what do you got on the
Okay,
chest
I'll go
there?
grab another stretcher.
The chest is clear.
Alright, well,
Okay, so it didn't puncture the vest. How about
I'm gonna get you loaded
any
on a
bruising,
stretcher and I'm gonna
anything
get you
like
to the
that?
hospital.
Maybe check
Okay,
the
thank
further
you.
ribs or broken bones
No
as well.
welcome.
And you saw how I treated the arm, right?
Also, you should also stop getting stabbed.
Pop.
This is the first time I've been stabbed all week.
Okay.
It's Cairo over there who keeps getting stabbed.
I was
Maybe
gonna
it's
say,
about-
I keep hearing
maybe it's his
stories about Cairo
personality.
getting like stabbed once a day. It's like his daily medicine or something.
Oh, it's just 5 times in 7 days. It's okay.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
Only-
fine. That's a fine number.
I thought only cadets got stabbed.
Most of the time, they were trying to stab cadets, and I got bit.
Oh,
That's
okay.
wild. Is the stretcher outside? Like at the...
Yeah, I can go grab it for you if you want.
Nah.
Okay, it's right around the corner to the.
Okay, take care, Brahma Bear.
We'll meet you
Thank you
guys
for
at
that
the
raid
hospital,
again.
wear stab vest.
Unless you don't need us to come,
Yeah.
and I can just tell somebody to.
It
help
saved
for
his
that
chest.
guy.
I don't see any
Camping.
bruising. I'm still trying to feel if I feel any broken ribs.
We should just keep him in riot gear like 24/7.
W idea.
All right, the ribs are clear as well.
Okay, I got the left arm wound taken care of. Go ahead and do another vitals check, and also do a sweep to see if there's any missed injuries. We might be ready for transport here.
Alright. Want me to grab a stretcher?
Yes, please.
Alright.
I'll load you up on the stretcher, and then we should.
Okay.
Alrighty, here we go.
You didn't lose consciousness at any point, did you, Cairo?
No.
Okay.
Excuse me, sorry, excuse me.
No, you're good. Don't worry.
All right, no other injuries. Vitals
Present
are
stretcher.
elevated, but that's to be expected.
Expected, right. You breathing okay,
Yeah.
Cairo? Would you like an O2 mask? Do you think you need one?
I think I might be okay.
Okay. I'll let you load them
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
You're just gonna make her load up a man all by herself?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's strong. She's tough.
Just crazy.
She's strong.
Yeah,
she's
I'm
tough.
Hey, I ain't
No,
fat.
no
I'm
chivalry
skinny.
at all. Be like, hey, you need some
I have some
help?
time to flex.
Hey,
You
if I did the
stabilize?
chivalry thing, you'd say I was chauvinistic. So there's that.
Hey, I don't weigh much.
Oh,
Nope. Got too close.
yeah, you did.
See how strong she is? She grabbed me and Cairo.
Yeah. Strong girl. Girl
I
power.
get lost.
I'm gonna try not to. The lights are helping a little bit.
Driving that fire truck.
Should be good.
He's been busy teaching.
I am not.
It's gonna be $1,000 fine.
$1,000.
Yo.
Damn.
Yeah, Hawkins, for next time. Yeah.
I'm usually very good keeping him fed and hydrated.
Honk.
But yeah, we've been very focused. We also had an unexpected storm. That threw things off a little bit too.
Would this be considered a minor injury?
Engine 1 is code 4 in the alpha.
I call it code 2.
They got their ship
Okay.
wrong. It's gonna be,
Or Cat 2.
NARP.
Cat 2.
Yeah.
Now, in a situation like
cat.
this, it doesn't hurt to ask if we're going to upper pillbox.
Okay.
You can do that on shared.
Do I have to ask for Safford to PD?
Yeah, usually go Safford to
Okay.
PD.
Safford to PD.
Oh. I cannot talk on the radio while I drive. On that radio, at least.
Med 1 76 to pillbox with 1 Cat 2.
Medic 2, same traffic, but I have 2 Cat 2s.
Safford to PD.
Send fire rescue.
Do you want these patients at upper or lower pillbox?
One way around me.
Naomi. Sweet precious bean.
Sorry.
PD to fire rescue. Hold one. I'll ask. Then will remain.
So just
What did he say?
He said hold on.
I'm gonna get off there.
Okay.
He's just head for pillbox for now and route based on hopefully he gets the answer soon.
Okay.
Getting to fire rescue. If you could take them to lower pillbox, that would be appreciated.
There you go.
10-4.
Hey Reaver, how you doing? Welcome in. Super asshole for real. Break out the credit card, Reaver. You know you want to.
I feel like I'm going so slow.
So, considering where we were, you could have hopped onto the freeway back there to use that.
Oh.
Yeah.
True.
It's something you'll get used to over time. See, if you look on the GPS to
Yeah.
our left, that's where they're hauling it now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's something that comes with time. Don't feel bad that you didn't do it this time. Just keep it in mind for the future. Routing is something that comes with experience. The more you do it, the better you'll get at it. It's always a matter of, yeah, you do feel slow, so you do want to hit the freeways whenever possible when routing allows. You also want to keep an eye for your major street arteries. See, look at that. You actually came ahead of her there, so it wasn't completely bad. But yes, you want to try to think about using the freeways when possible. And then aside from that, the major street arteries. The fewer the turns, the better. So try to think of as direct line as possible to get to pillbox.
Okay. To the back?
No,
or
right here, right where you're going. We never use the back. We always use the front entrance.
Okay.
23 upper box.
Med 1, same traffic.
Improvise 1, seems well.
And I think you can handle this missed handover.
I'm one back 10-8.
I can definitely try.
Alrighty. Down, Reaver. Now, one thing is, depending on the situation again, you may also want to whisper when you're doing your miss handover.
Yes. I didn't see any medical people. Yeah, okay.
No, there are none.
Alright, watch me word vomit. Alright, Dr. Z, we have a one Cairo Cortez. He presented with one stab wound to the left arm, his only arm. And we packed it, we bandaged it, or we irrigated, gauzed, and bandaged it. There was a stab wound to the chest, but his vest was blocking it. We felt for broken ribs. He's all clear and no other signs of bruising or injuries.
And another thing you could mention is he has been conscious and responsive the entire time.
And he's been conscious and annoying us the entire time.
What the fuck? I'm just a cute little guy. What the heck is going on here?
Uh-huh.
All right, Cairo. Hope you feel better soon, man.
Feel better.
Hopefully people stop stabbing and shooting me.
Just
been shot twice this week and stabbed 5 times. What the heck?
But you had your vest.
I'm just a nice little guy.
Yeah. You might need to get a new vest, though.
All right, MDT time.
Yes.
Oh. Thank you both.
No problem. Yeah, okay, I like her. Yeah. I mean, that was the Ryan thing, I thought. I thought that was the Ryan thing, and now other people are using it. Vitals of yikes. Nice. Oh, it's been so long. I haven't seen it in forever. But he typoed something once when checking someone, and I don't remember what it was. It was hilarious, though.
Hello. I wouldn't have.
You wanna?
Hopefully it's not too far back. I'm scrolling for it.
Arm bleed. Thank you, Sapper.
All right.
Thank you.
Take care, Reaver.
I'm whispering so you won't be able to hear me say you're welcome.
It's just there.
Well, you still take the credit. You know that's how it works.
no,
You still
no,
take the
no.
thing.
Nope.
All right, I'll do my best to remember, Reaver. I'm dealing with a lot here today. I'll do my best.
I was just coming to make sure if shit popped off, you guys had extra help.
Someone once did a me to Andrew, severe bruising on chest and left arm has a pain of 9 out of 10. So Andrew responded with medic can't see pain. We'll see bruising, fracture, dislocation, wounds, anything else.
Yeah, I'm a drum.
Medic 2, situation for Bucks Medical is code 4, back to head routing device.
Mm-hmm.
Rise on same traffic.
Okay.
All done?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Would you recommend me turning off the lights also whenever we get to pillbox?
I have been told
I'm never quite
to,
sure.
yes. I have been
Okay.
told to. I do think it's good, because you never
Yeah.
know someone who might have issues with lights wanders by. So yes, I think it's best to. On
Okay.
scene, you do have to leave it on, even though someone who does have issues with lights may wander by. It's just, it is protocol and procedure and necessary. But yeah, here, once you've arrived the patient, you can turn them off.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the ones that I think is mixed. I think it's okay, but since you did specifically mention the bruising to ribs, you could also put in there that there was indications of a stab wound to vest. Didn't seem to penetrate,
Okay.
but then yeah, that's why you check the ribs and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hopefully we get to do it this week, Eva.
I wasn't sure what the right verbiage would be for that because I also didn't want to word vomit into the
Yeah,
report.
keep it short. Again, you'll find what works best for you. I would probably put something like indications of stab to chest, examination revealed no penetration.
Okay.
Hope so, Eva. I would look forward to it. Or I do look forward to it.
You have a frog in your throat.
Oh, go figure.
Now you're good.
Things just keep happening.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that.
You're all good.
And you updated it?
With the indication stuff?
Yeah.
I did not, but I will now.
I apologize for any and all mistakes I've been making today.
No, you're fine. Okay.
Perfect. All right.
Okie dokie. We are... Where are we headed?
RFD again.
Okay.
Med 1, Tenny, 76 to RFD.
Code 4.
Marie already called it code 4.
Medic 222 base.
So that was technically for her. We were not technically code 4 because you were still doing your report, remember?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also for Med 1, situation is code 4.
Ah, okay, okay. Good to hear, Eva. Good to hear.
Everything's breaking.
Yeah, they get a little touchy sometimes after extended use, so never be afraid.
PD to Department of Corrections.
Anytime you get back to station to get it repaired.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
You're available to transport a suspect from Mission Row for 225 months.
Negative. Could you substantial police, well, local?
Hey, fam.
Can I ask, what muscle do you use for the secondary radio?
Me, personally?
Mm-hmm. Trying to find a better one.
Yeah, hard to explain. I'll explain, probably via email would be the best way for me to do it.
Okay.
So yeah, let me send you that in a second here. See, I don't remember because I generally use my foot pedal, so I don't remember what it's actually bound to. Ah, that was it. Plus for the keyboard. Oh, okay. That's how she got metal bones. Got it. What was it again for my main? Huh.
Shot 15, detaching from Edge of Mongo and 42.
I'm being told I have to turn right. I can't go straight.
I go straight through it.
Okay.
It's the emergency vehicle privilege thing.
Okay.
But
Hashtag 15 is also going to N42. Fire engine 1 will be disbanded.
a little bit of a convoluted answer, but I did email
For your
it to you.
service?
So if you need to, you can take a quick look at that. So I don't know if that's going to help you or not. Because like I said, a little bit of a convoluted answer on my part.
Med 123 at base.
Aw, I'm sorry you're in a bad place, IRL. I know that they can affect RP sometimes, and I'm sorry for that. The hell?
Move some things around.
Yeah, so, like I said, I don't know if that helps any, but there you go.
Yeah, it does a little bit. That'll be easier for driving, too.
Okay, yeah, by your return email, maybe it helped a little, so there's something. Good luck.
Mm-hmm.
What did I miss?
Somebody asked
Grab
for a
one,
doctor at
transitioning to
Sandy.
Med 5. I am back from my self-imposed isolation.
I think we're no longer at 5 whole ambulances.
Yeah, let's head inside quick.
What's the highest one?
Yes.
I mean, I was 4.
I mean, it's only what? Oh my god! Everybody just keeps walking out from every corner of the building. Hello.
So I thought there was going to be more involved
I
with the
see.
chest
No, I'm
there. I'm
right,
sorry
right.
you didn't get to treat the arm directly, but you saw how
That's
I did it,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had it in your MDT report, so I'd figure you did.
But there's no pass. But sure, why not? Why not? Wait.
Okay, I'm going to need a
Wait,
42
what do
soon,
I
but
get?
we
Oh,
want to
I'm
get
like,
at least one more thing for you.
Okay.
You're not bribing me. You gotta bribe me.
Gonna get into your handbook again. Let's stand a little bit further away just in case. Get into your handbook again,
Yeah,
and
I
we're
have
going to
a
go
lot of
cover
things.
the broken bone situation.
Okay.
What?
The treatment guide.
Yeah. You do know I work for Sapper. We care a lot about like everybody, no matter who they are.
Okay.
but you guys do
listed as
respect,
fractures
because
and
I think you're
dislocations.
one-
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I see the simple and the compound.
Right. There is the main difference. You're looking to see if it is compound or non-compound. You'll also hear it referred to as open or closed. Compound is open, non-compound is closed. The difference being if the bone breaches the skin. Bone breaching the skin is a compound or open fracture. That is treated like an impaled object. Obviously, you're not removing it because you can't remove the bone unless you're really fucking strong. But what you're not trying to do is you're not trying to shove it back in either. Once it's reached the skin, it's staying out. So what you're doing is you're saline irrigating around the bone itself, and then you're wrapping gauze and bandaging around it to try to stabilize the bone in place as best as possible. And if it is a limb break, you can further stabilize with a splint.
I was so goddamn. Well, actually, I was unlucky because I woke up and then it was a 10:47. I was all on my own. There was 2 people apparently injured. I was very lucky, but also.
So it's pretty straightforward. It's just everything I said there. You can also look at it yourself and see what it says. The one thing that is covered in a separate area is it does mention that a person who has broken bones could be suffering from shock. Do you happen to know, without researching it in your handbook, ways to cover shock are?
No, you can't. You can't arrest people.
Not without looking.
Okay. Treating shock is pretty simple. If their wounds allow it, like if it's hopefully a arm break or maybe a rib break, you can elevate the legs. So long as elevating the legs still aren't going to bother the ribs. They should be safe for the arm, definitely. Ribs is kind of situational. Obviously, if it is a break in one leg, you could potentially elevate the other leg. And the other simple, easy way to help take care of shock is making sure they're staying warm, so getting a thermal blanket over them. Okay. But yeah, pretty simple for the breaks. It's whether it's not, it's open, and if it is open, you want to again basically try to stabilize that bone as best as possible. Saline, gauze, bandaging, and do like an extra wrap, to try to hold it in place, and then further hold in place with splints if necessary. And if it's the closed one, just basically the splinting and immobilizing.
Yeah, well, usually they move the patient towards us anyway.
It also mentions there about you can use a sling for fractures.
No. He is trained.
I am the lead of the
clavicle fractures, that is.
Okay.
I got. Just have a great day. See you tomorrow.
I think you're healed up. Yes, of course.
And you got that?
Well, actually, your ups are closed. For now.
Okay. To touch on burns again, because we basically talked about the fact of road rash as burns, but to talk about the full burns, go over that one as well. We'll at least cover that.
Full burn?
CD to DOC.
Yeah, the burn section of the treatment guide.
Okay, yeah.
I've got a suspect at MRPD that's got a nap really quickly. Are you good if I local?
Yeah, you can local for his nap.
Ready? There is another one that will probably be able to be transported if you guys are available. Probably like around 40 to 50.
Yeah, we'll be 76.
Alright, so letting all that area, radio traffic go. So, again, burns treated with saline. Wet gauze always first. Dry gauze
With
dry bandage
saline
on top.
or room temperature water if
We
all
should
that's available.
always have the saline. I just again wanted to mention that just because I've done EMR training so much lately. So if you overheard it, I didn't want you going, hey, what?
Okay.
Because that's more for the Leos who may not have as much saline as us. We're always going to do saline. Like I said, I've done so much EMR training, I didn't want you going, but Jason didn't say this.
Actually.
Right, exactly. Now, the additional thing for actual larger degree burns than road rash is if you can remove clothing and jewelry, loose clothing and jewelry, do so. If it is burned into the skin, you do not remove it. Do not cut it away. It's basically become part of the wound.
But then
removing it is basically going to make it worse.
Yes.
So yes, if you see things burned in, you're basically pretend that the clothing that is burned into it has now become part of the skin, and treat it as you treat the skin.
I hope I never.
Oh. You okay?
Jason!
I'm testy today.
Yeah,
right?
can I file an IA, please?
Yeah, of course.
Yes!
One person.
That really helped. That really helped. That really helped.
Yeah, we're better now.
Better.
Uh-huh.
Hey, it's okay. I've been biased twice today.
Crazy. Yeah, I'm fine.
Do you need an ice pack?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I turned away right at the right second.
Perfect.
So we're good.
Just
we're
proving
good.
how tough you are again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there you go.
I can carry on heavy men.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And like I said, if I had offered to do it for you, I'm sure someone would have called me a chauvinist, ironically. You know, you can't win in that situation.
Yeah.
I am deeply sorry for that. Okay. If you do need an ice pack, let me know.
Okay.
So yes, if clothing, jewelry is burned in, it has become part of the wound, and treat it as part of the wound.
Okay.
You will also see additional notes in there about you may need to do excess airway management techniques, because sometimes the smoke inhalation will cause issues in the throat and make breathing difficult.
Yes.
You didn't fuck up.
So
Head
we
tilt,
will.
chin lift.
Yes, and we will move to one last thing we'll cover before I see if I can pass you off to someone. Airway management. Let's go with that for our last tab, because there are additional things that can be done in addition to just an O2 mask. And let me shut off the alarm to my phone. Be right back. Because, you gotta really think about this sometimes.
Yeah. It's kind of a creepy sounding alarm. Something you would hear at an amusement park.
Sometimes you just think in a way where it seems like you're taking steps.
Yeah.
Okay, under airway management, you will see an additional link called airway management techniques. Get that open as well.
So many things open. Okay. Got it open.
Okay, so in addition to the O2 mask, there are 3 devices you will see there. They are mentioned in short form because most of us can't pronounce these words. I am one of those people. It is the OPA, the NPA, and the iGel.
My multi-dosing skills suck.
Okay. But the iGel is for advanced EMT.
Did you hear me under Sarah
Correct, but I still want you to be aware of it.
Okay.
Apparently I don't. Yeah.
But yes, you had the basics covered, the head tilt and chin lift. Why would you want to use that or the jaw thrust? What is the differing reasons for using each of those 2 maneuvers?
The head tilt chin lift thing that helps ensure that the airway is more open than what it was previously, because if you tilt your head up, automatically it just opens that airway.
Right.
And then the jaw thrust is to make sure that the C-spine is protected while we're opening the airway. I'm not sure what the jaw thrust is, though.
It's
like you're pushing the jaw?
you're actually like kind of pulling it towards you.
Okay.
That's one of those things that feel free to Google that in your own time. It's not very adequately explained in our own resources. But yeah, if you do find a better resource, basically it's you're kind of pulling the jaw towards you and opening the mouth that way. And you don't ever want to use that head tilt chin lift when there is worry of spinal problem. That's when you want to use the jaw thrust in its place.
Okay.
So yeah, head tilt chin lift is non-spinal, jaw thrust is spinal worries.
Okay.
Then, for the OPA, NPA, iGel, they've got little descriptions of them there. 2 of them can't be used if there is worry of gagging.
Okay. I would hate to have those apply to me.
I have had to use them. It's not fun. It's not fun. Yeah, it's one of the most moments. I found those more annoying than dealing with blood and packing stuff into wounds. Yeah, I get
when COVID like first started and they first started like showing you like how they tested it with the cotton swab up the nose, I saw like how far back it went. I was like, oh my god, I can't.
I agree. Yes, exactly. Yeah, same thing for those things. But yeah, so if the patient is conscious and they may gag, there's only one of those devices you can use.
Okay.
And that's the NPA.
Okay.
But if they are unconscious and the O2 mask is not proved enough, think of it as a stepping stone. You want to try the OPA first if you can. You know, if they're conscious, you obviously can't. You just have to go straight to the NPA. But if they are unconscious and that OPA hasn't been enough, then try the NPA. And if it still doesn't seem enough, then you can step it up to the iGel. Hey, Skylark,
so
how you doing?
Cannot or can be if the patient is unconscious.
Which one? OPA and iGel both.
Echo 19 is attaching med 2.
Are only if the patient is unconscious.
Unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay.
NPA is conscious.
Okay.
I'm doing all right. A lot of training
I was
today.
thinking of the other gel thing, glucogel. Glucogel is conscious. Correct?
I believe so.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, glucogel has no contradictions, so that's the one when they're conscious because you can just give it to them to take by mouth.
Okay, so you guys are testing medic 3.
So yeah, the reason I went over the airway management is because it connects to burns. It was like I said, when it comes to burns, there may have been smoke inhalation going on, and smoke inhalation could disrupt the nasal passageways or the throat, therefore making breathing difficult. So there are some additional methods you can try to make sure they are breathing clearly and regularly if the O2 mask itself is not enough.
Okay.
Okay. How you feeling today so far? How you feeling today so far?
Good so far.
Okay.
I like actually being able to do this stuff because I learn better by seeing somebody do it and then doing it rather than like reading it off.
Yeah, everyone's different. I know I've been doing a lot of reading, but that's because sometimes we don't get a lot of calls. But that's you know, we've at least got you to phase 3, so that's getting you where you are out in the field. And you did get to treat some things today, so that's good.
Alright, I'm gonna do a quick roll call just to see what everyone is attached to real quick.
Are we gonna say we are still med 1?
At the moment, yes.
Okay.
Alright, Echo 10, I guess I'm attached to medic 3. Echo 115.
Echo 115 is attached to Med 1.
Echo 19.
I'm on medic 2. Medic 2, full confidence.
Echo 30.
That's a medic 2 for me.
Echo 38.
On medic 5.
Echo 83.
I'm on medic 4.
And Foxtrot 75.
Last on the list, Med 1.
Alright, thank you everyone.
And Echo 10.
I already said I'm medic free.
Now we get the fun part of disrupting what she just did. But before we do that, all right, the way I like to do this when I've FTO'd someone, first and foremost, do you have any questions, any feedback, any criticisms, anything you want to throw at me, good or bad? Feel free.
Echo 10 is detaching.
No,
from medic
I'd
free.
say it was
Medic
good.
free is currently free.
Okay. How are you feeling today? You feel like you at least accomplished some things, learned some better things?
Yes, I liked talking more on the radio and driving around more and actually doing the reports too. The missed, what's it? Missed handoff?
Yes, the missed handoff.
The missed handoff makes me a little bit anxious still, but that was only because I did it once.
Yeah, you'll get used to it. The more you do
Yeah.
it, the
And
more
more.
easy it gets over time. But it's basically, you handled it quite well. You know, you had a little bit of stumbling, but it's to be expected when you're new to it. But yeah, you know, you want to cover the basics.
PD to
If
suffer.
you miss something, it's not going to completely hurt.
Identify and rescue.
We'll hear
One
this.
individual at Vespucci Boulevard by Legion Square Clicker Bank who has some taser prongs that need removing.
Send us a thing and we'll have a unit around.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Oh,
Are you guys
hello.
like debriefing? Or...
We are just hitting
Good.
the debrief. Yes, I was actually going to find
Okay.
see if there's someone I could pass her off to, because I think she's still good to go.
I'm doing her FTO eval. That way we can get more FTO going. So I'm gonna ditch, but Naomi might have a bit longer left in her shift.
I think she's getting ready to 42 herself, unfortunately.
Well, there's 2 more AMTs over there who maybe can.
What about Kai?
Kai's a good one.
Yeah.
I had Kai last time. Can I still sort of do phase 3 stuff with Kai?
Technically, you're not supposed to.
But
But
coming from Rai,
it depends on the call, in my opinion. Like, if it's a taser prong, shrug. If someone's been shot 17 times, honestly, kind of shrug. It just kind of depends. Like, I don't know.
that seemed
it's a
like
hard
pretty
one.
different situations, and you shrugged about.
Well, because like a taser prong, sure, go ahead and do it. Someone's been shot 17 times. Technically, you probably shouldn't. However, it's a lot of GSWs, and I only have 2 hands.
Okay.
So,
I thought you meant like 17 GSWs to 1 patient.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It's
What
like
if it's like 1
you
or
know,
2?
I think it's really up to the FTO or the non-FTO.
Okay.
Technically, the rule is not at all, because they are under, like, even as me as an FTO, whatever you do reflects on me. But as an FTO, I'm able to catch you. Like, I'm trained to spot those issues more than a non-FTO is. Kai used to be an FTO, so I have more confidence in Kai than, like, Ori. Not really, but, like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Everyone distract Naomi so she pays us.
Did you send us a thing?
Ooh.
No, I don't think you ever did.
No.
Fire
He
rescue
said by
to
Legions.
share.
It's
Oh yeah, it's by Legion Square. Yeah. Does anyone want to go?
Me and Marie are gonna go.
Not meant to be going to a
Okay.
taser
Okay.
club.
Right.
I think-
Marie's gonna take me, so Marie can teach me how to do taser prongs.
There you go.
I'm gonna see if I can bother
You
Kai.
can disregard. We just got the
Hi.
thing. Thank you.
Naomi, were you getting reduced 42 as well?
Kai, come here.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
What's up? I'm
I've
tired.
got to get going, but she's got time still, so maybe hopefully Kai
Yeah.
can take her.
If he isn't gonna ignore
Kai,
me.
you want a trainee? Wait, isn't there trainees in queue there?
Is there?
Oh, is there? I must have missed it if there is.
Trainees in the queue, and I will should be going 42 soonest.
Yeah, there is. Yep. I have to
Well,
queue
darn.
up. Yep.
I'm gonna have to queue up.
Yes, if you want to keep going, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna 42 for a little bit then.
Medic 2 will be routing this call.
So med 1 is dissolving.
Stand for?
Call it.
EC 114 and Foxtrot 75 are gonna
Mhm.
42, and then med 1's dissolving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Med 1 is dissolving, Echo 115 and Foxtrot 75 are both 1042.
Stand for. Thank you for your service.
Confirmed.
Medic 4, do you want to switch over to Medic 1?
Okay.
Medic 4! Aren't you Medic 4?
How do you feel about the ride along? You feel like you
It was
accomplished
good.
things?
Yeah.
Feel like you made some advancements? You got also brushed up on the old
Yeah, 'cause
stuff
you're
you did
Medic 3,
before?
right?
Perfect.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or no,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
Medic
medic
4.
3.
Yeah, you're Medic 3. He's Medic 4, right?
So yeah, if you have
Okay.
more time later, just jump into the queue. Hopefully someone will grab you. If you
Okay.
have time
Punch him in the
tomorrow,
face. He punched me in
feel
the
free to
face. I
jump
just
in the
punched him
crew.
back, right?
Hopefully. Hey Naomi,
Yeah, what's up?
do you know if you might be around tomorrow too?
You need a jump also.
Oh. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, so she might be around tomorrow. So if you queue up tomorrow, maybe Naomi can grab you. Naomi's very good.
Okay.
Naomi's incredibly talented.
Naomi's got great hair.
Naomi's got great hair.
Yeah, best best thing got
Uh-huh.
to collar in your life, right?
Also,
Yeah.
snazzy dresser.
I
Yes.
too
I'm
might
not.
also go
I'm really
42.
not, but hey.
You are.
Oh, everyone's going 42. God, oh no.
Well, I am.
It's fine. I'm also going 42.
Which
so
means
it's
you know
fine.
what that means. You know what that means.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
MCI inbound.
Mm-hmm.
No, oh god, I'm going 42. Go 10 for you.
Okay, I will get your write up done, and
Okay.
they will be in. Hopefully, like I said, just get in the queue, and hopefully someone else will be able to pick you up soon. My
Okie dokie.
luck doing that. I wish I had more time for you today. Sorry, I don't.
Hi, good seeing you again.
Echo 38 detaching med.
But it was
3
nice
and
meeting
going
you officially,
42.
since it was just email before.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, you too.
Okay, let's get dressed, get out of here. Yeah, poof. Naomi's already gone. Oh, there she is. Oh, hey, Eva. Little side note to things, since you're aware of the situation. I actually remembered something I had forgotten before. That whole little situation of Jason's with the concussion chest. He had actually mentioned that in a yeet to the person, and she liked the yeet. This was before all of the phone call stuff happened. But I had forgotten about that initially. So it's like, yeah, the fact that she liked the yeet, she could have not liked it, and she could have said something then about, hey, it was funny the first time, second time's too much. But she didn't. Yeah, I had totally forgotten about that originally. Poof. Everybody's gone. Oh, no, there's Kai still. I thought he'd already left. Yeah, just making sure Naomi was gone. Good luck with things, Kai.
Yeah, you be safe.
Ah! Excuse me. Thank you for the suggestion. I had already thought, what?
Medic 2 is going home. On the range?
What does the I'm on call,
we are
don't
on the
do
road
that?
again.
Oh, no yawning. Got it.
We are code 4, and the patient was released back to PD.
So I had already considered Reaver. I'm going to flip a coin for it. Heads, Reaver, tails, Rojo. Flip the coin says Reaver. You get to lead the raid next time again, okay, Eva? But thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Hope you guys had fun. I'll get Jason's report done off screen. But yeah, Eva, for you specifically, I do hope to see you in character tomorrow, briefly, at least some, on a Sunday. Everybody else who is here, thank you again. Thank you very, very much. Hope you guys had fun. Hope you liked seeing Jason do yet more teaching stuff. So you all take care. Have a good one. We will be back Monday with who knows what. Because we might actually steer away from... Well, no. I believe Knight wanted to learn DBD. So we might do the learning stuff for DBD at the very least. We'll see when we get there. Hopefully Vale is out. Kind of depends on if Vale can be there too, I bet. So yeah. Anyways. Excuse me. Take care, everyone. Have a great rest of your weekend. Love ya. Bye-bye.
Hello.
Hey, yo.